Do I really want to... Sorry.
No, just let you know we're live now.
Oh.
No, I'm just... No, Gabrielle, no. Sorry, hopefully we're live.
Now, where were we? Simon Mayo's Confessions. The podcast. Yes, it's back. Brother Matt is over there. Yes, I am. Sister Holly is over there. And we have an inbox.
Alright guys, can you... Picture and sound all good?
Confess all.
Yeah, bear with, just give us a couple of minutes. What's going on here? Sorry. Issue with the thing at the minute, 2 seconds, mate. Afternoon all. Good numbers over there already by the looks of it. Just give us a couple of minutes just to get ourselves sorted. You want some cash?
I might need some change.
Yeah, I've got loads, yeah. Afternoon all, just give us 5 minutes, give it a share and a like.
I might have enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think I've got enough.
You sure?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Is he already there? Is he? Big up. Yeah. Big up, big up. Yeah. A few problems starting off. Sorry, just getting everything together. Yeah, I'll stay here. It is cold.
Oh God, look at the queue for the parking.
Yeah, it's cold.
Actually, I've got 60p. I ain't brought any change. Ah, 60p.
Got it?
Thank you.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a dodgy start. Driver thought she was going to Luton, Telford and Luton, so we was having a bit of a discussion where I had to get us on the right road. But yeah, we're here. Yeah, signal and sound all good, is it still, guys? Just wait to get in a parking ticket. I think that's all the Patriots over there by the looks of it. Can't see any Is there a counter demonstration as well? Is there a group of counter demonstrations?
I'm not sure.
Not here, not here, that I believe.
Not here. They've not turned up, have they? Or
I don't know, to be
you
honest.
don't know. Okay.
We're British Transport Police.
Oh,
so
right. Okay.
We're kind of the railway, and this car park is us.
So right. Okay.
Anything elsewhere.
You're just standing on the
Yeah,
sidelines
yeah.
watching. All right. No worries. Thank you. You all right, pal? You all right, mate? Any of the lefties turned up? And
I think there was a couple over there a bit ago. I think they got jogged on or nipped. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not sure,
good.
and that's,
Good. Yeah.
hopefully they keep it the same and that. But, I don't even know why they were posing this. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Does
Just
it?
makes them look even more stupid than they are, pal.
Looking for a blue Hyundai with an old lady getting out of it.
Blue Honda. Let's have a look up.
Someone would have to walk across by herself. She's the target for all these fucking shit countries.
Right, okay.
Exposing her.
Is that not Kareen? Is it?
No,
No.
Marine's coming. Should be.
Should be with Tommy.
Yeah, we're probably meeting them along the way, or they're going to come here about 1 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So what's the plan? Start here and march to the police.
Stand, yeah.
Is it to the police station? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
So, is what we're going over the bridge?
I think so. I told the truth, I don't actually know the route in that.
Just,
But yeah.
just going off of what I saw last time. I think I remember people walking over
I
the
think
bridge.
So, yeah, towards the police station
Yeah.
and that. Yeah, so time for a wee.
Afternoon.
You all right? Yeah, just waiting. There's probably 30 people in the queue waiting for a ticket. Just going to have a quick look over here. Won't stay too far away from the car until she's come back. I don't want to lose her. Yeah, just obviously street mic's already live. You know what the numbers are like there.
Yeah. Straight into there, then go. Don't need to go look back. Then I'll be back down there.
Hi Lisa, you alright? Thanks for joining. Thanks all for joining. Found it yet? No? Big Mama, you alright? You alright, Arnold? God. Looks like probably 1,000, I would say. Hard to tell, I'll get over there in a second. So just getting a ticket for the car, which is at the machine now. Fuck, it's cold. Just gonna get a quick drink while I can. Bear with me, just putting you down a sec. Fuck's sake. So yeah, I presume it's a little march up by the police station where they'll have the screening of the little documentary, I presume. I think 45 minutes documentary. How much was it?
I used my card, so.
Oh, don't be daft. No, sorry.
It was only £4.30.
Right, okay. Cheaper than the toll.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And I put on till 7 o'clock or something, so that's enough, isn't it?
Yeah, loads of time. Loads of time. We're gonna go over.
Yeah, I'll just get my bag.
Afternoon all. Keep giving it a like and a share. Thank you. 2 minutes. We'll walk over.
I don't drink anything now because I need a loo.
Yeah, that's why I've just had a small cup of tea.
What have I got? Have you got some food?
No, I've had that little snack. I'll probably pinch some.
Shall I just take some snacks then? I'll just get my food supplies and then.
You right, Jason? You right, Mad World? Big up, James. Appreciate you all being here. So Telford train station there. So I think we're going to walk over the bridge. Yeah. I'll wait for you. Yeah. Are you getting your wig on?
I could do. Shall I put it up?
It's up to you.
You'll have to tell me what you think.
Oh. I'll get them to put a 1 in the chat and see whether it's
God.
keep it on or not. Yeah.
Oh, no. How embarrassing.
Hello, Pat. You right, pal? So you got to give a rating for this wig in a minute, all right? So does she look better without the wig? Bear with people. She got to keep the wig on, do you think? Put a 1 in the chat if she's got to keep the wig on for the march. I think keep it on. I think.
Oh, do they?
Personally, I think you should keep it on.
Oh, do I? Oh, God. Oh, well, at least nobody might recognise me.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just get my other bag and then we're done.
You're not a fan, Boo Boo?
No, he doesn't like
No wig. Mainly ones. Yeah, and I think the majority is keep it.
Oh, God. I was going to put my flags.
She's got all the regalia here. Got the bag, the flags.
I need a drink.
Stop the boats, everything. You right, Green Troll? Big up, pal. Maybe back down in Scampton soon, mate. You right, David? Thanks for joining, pal. Yeah, she's always in the spirit. So yeah, as expected, shitloads of police. I do apologise, we'll get over there in a second. Charge my phone. Try and get ahead of the curve here, sorry. Move back. Alright, City Flyer, just me. Thanks for joining. Like I say, yeah, give us a few minutes to just... Got police all over, got Welsh police with the dogs. All right, pal.
What are you doing?
What's the plan of action? Are they having a march today? Are they, as far as you're aware?
Yeah. So they're going to be leaving probably in the next 30 minutes. Are you support with Tommy? What's your involvement?
Yeah. For his messages,
Yeah,
what he's fighting for, absolutely.
So you're obviously, if you follow them up, they'll be marching up to the police station.
Yeah.
And then they come back down for their assembly, where I believe Tommy's going to be showing his video.
So the video is going to be shown.
The video will be the other side. So
Right.
they've got permission to show that the other side of the train station.
Okay,
They've
so
got a
is
car
that
park.
all set up already round there? Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get in there, pal.
Can't
Get in.
stop, yeah.
Probably don't want to reverse into the map.
No, I'll move. You get in. Absolutely. More the better.
I'll be able to keep this up.
Oh, if you can, you can.
Keep slipping off. My wig keeps slipping off.
Just watch car reversing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Let's go through this way, Nicole.
Cross legs. Oh, there's a loo on somewhere.
You're right.
It's a bit louder on it.
I'll take it off them for a bit and
I
then
know, I
if you
can't keep it on.
use it for the march.
I might just put it on later, yeah. Yeah, it's not hard keeping a wig on.
Mingles.
She looks fancy.
Oh, there's
If they join that bit, they get this off.
Right, pal. Right, mate. Big man himself, Big Mike. You right, Bell? You're from Speakers Corner.
yeah.
Yeah. Soho Films there as well.
S-O-C-O.
Soco Films. Sorry, my friend.
I'm just going to say hello to a few of you on the chat. And I know you guys are used to me doing Speakers Corner, but I'm bored of Speakers Corner. There's too many idiots down there, so I thought, let me go and do something different. And today, we are in John. So let me say hello to a few of you. So David Cafe, David Back, Andy Meadows, Stuart.
You all good, mate? Yeah. All right, mate. Yeah, good. Recognise Leeds? Recognise? I've seen you before.
We're on, Leeds.
Wakefield.
Rotherham as well.
Rotherham, yeah. Happy, Cannon, yeah. Happy days, yeah. we're all good, yeah. No, nice to see you, Ed. Nice to see you. It's a bit of a drive, but worth it though. Worthwhile.
17 people watching this live, man.
So the police wants it's expensive in a relationship.
Look, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Nice one. The numbers.
Well, they're in their late 60s. So anyway, now I've got to... Which off you
Right, Alan. Hello, pal. You alright, mate? You got your drone. You got your drone out.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's come with his toys today. He's got the drone. That's you can get some good footage with that, mate.
Yeah, I've got some. So I'm going to get some more batteries because I've got my camera filming here.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've got my drone up here as well.
No, brilliant, excellent. I look forward to seeing that, Alan. Brilliant. Right, lad. Did you want to stay on camera while you're here today, out supporting Tommy?
Yeah, do you want me on?
Yeah. There we go. Right, you're right, mate. Why are you out today?
Yeah, we've come here for the march. We support Tommy through and through.
So you've come up from Cornwall?
Yeah.
By that there, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to look good day. It's going to be a good day.
Excellent. Is this your first time supporting
first
Tom?
time.
First
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Excellent, brilliant. So is it the four of you that come up?
Yeah,
Three of you?
four of us.
Brilliant.
I bet they'll want to talk.
You not got your no Cornwall flag?
No,
No.
my hands are cold.
So why are you here today, mate?
Same thing,
Same.
come out to support,
Yeah.
you know, it's our country.
What do you think about all the cover-ups and what's going on?
Well, it's like everything else. Half of them are true, half ain't. You just got to make sure you get the right ones, haven't you?
Yeah. What about the current immigration? What about the immigrants and all stop the boats? What's your opinion on that?
My opinion is, if they come to this country, they work, they pay our taxes, abide by our laws, then they can stay. If they don't contribute to the country, we'll move along.
So they've got to assimilate into our culture.
No.
No.
They don't. They can stay with their own cultures, doesn't it? As long as it doesn't interfere with ours.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You know, 'cause that way it's fair across the board.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
they live their lives, we live ours. We all live together as long as you don't force yourselves on each other.
Brilliant. All right, pal.
That's a fair.
No.
assessment.
Excellent.
Can
Right,
I
pal.
just say,
You can, mate.
if the people are frightened of the government, that's tyranny. If the government are frightened of the people, that's democracy.
Absolutely, mate.
And for the last 20 years, we've been frightened of them.
Done, lads. Appreciate you all coming up. Brilliant. Hopefully,
What's this going to appear on?
this is just on YouTube. Harv, H-A-R-V at YouTube.
Yeah,
All right.
Spotty Dog, mate.
That's Tommy got the Range Rover.
I've no idea.
We followed Range Rover with TOM and I on the number plate.
That most probably would be him. Then yeah.
You know, just want our country back.
Yeah. I
Just want to change
we
what's
do.
going on.
It's changed so
Not
much.
just immigration, dentists, NHS, roads, traffic, the lot. Our children and grandchildren can't get houses because they can't afford them and they're not being built fast enough. Sewage works can't compete. It's crap. The whole thing's until we get rid of the government, get somebody in reform who might do something, it won't change. Start holding the politicians' feet to the fire.
But you've got to be fair across the board. You've got to give everyone a chance. If they don't want to be part of this country, plenty of planes, trains and all.
Absolutely, there is, my friend. There is. Brilliant. Well done. Anything you want to say, pal? No, you're all good. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day, guys. I'd rather kill myself, pal. Like that.
That's the point.
You alright, lads? Do you want to say why you're here supporting Tommy? No, it's good. Have a good day, mate. Have a good march. No, you're right, mate. I'm good. You alright, pal? Did you want to say why you're here today supporting Tommy?
Just have a nose.
Just having a nose, yeah? No, it's fair, mate. Appreciate it. Sorry.
So we can buy from flour and milk.
Alright, pal, did you want to stay on camera? Right, no worries. Street Mike, hello mate. Why are you out of your realm of London and Hyde Park. What's brought you here today?
This is the third time I've been here, and I'm here as an objective journalist.
Yeah, as always.
As normal.
As normal.
Filming what's going on, but I'm going to go up the front because I believe Tommy should be coming out soon.
Yeah, okay.
Tommy hasn't got a football bag. I don't know anything.
Say that again?
Tommy hasn't got a football bag.
Oh, he hasn't got a banning order? No. No, that's what we want to establish because we're told he still has one.
No, it's been matches last few weeks.
I'm asking, but why did I do it to? What I want to ask is, what's it like to go and see his team in the Premier League? I know
Yeah, you got. So Tommy coming out this way, you say? You think?
No. Is he in there? No, but yeah. No, because where's he going to be?
You go in, yeah?
I'll follow you then.
Carry on, mate. Hit the like, people. Keep sharing.
Stick to the camera, man. Stick to the camera, man.
Get that George, Jimmy, get me England. Get that George, Jimmy, so free.
Take the cameras away, mate. We don't fucking want them in. We're here for children, yeah? We're here for fucking kids, yeah? Understand that. Don't put my face on that fucking camera. Don't put any face on that camera. It's about kids.
You want to get through?
No,
You've been. I think we all are, aren't we? We all are.
I've waited a long time to see this guy, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So would you like to stay on camera while you're out here today supporting?
I don't mind having a picture with him. I've got to take a picture of him.
You got to. Is that your aim for the day? Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Both my daughters, who wanted to be here, can't be here.
So I can hear a Midlands accent. What you local? You
Telford.
from? So how bad is it?
Bad.
I mean, we all know from the outside. I mean, you got Rotherham, you got Rochdale, you got
Oldham. Several
Oldham.
restaurants where we know it's coming from.
So yet again, the locals know what's going on.
Yeah.
Police surely know what's going on.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Yeah.
Let's go, mate.
Hello, mate. You're all right.
Yeah, good.
The fact of being called racist, that's all it is.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, you got
The fact of
silver.
being called racist.
Well done.
I've already had to go to the coppers here. As soon as I got in, why? And they said, well, there's going to be trouble. I said, only because you lot are antagonising them.
Absolutely.
So get the hell out.
No, well,
Yes, the street bike, how you doing,
Big up,
sir?
big up.
well done for coming out, my love. Well done.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My daughter said to me, "Oh, be careful."
How's things with yourself, sir?
What's that going on?
I'm live. I'm live. YouTube.
Yeah.
Straight live stream.
It must be good if you've got all these people following him now.
You can't deny the message. What he's fighting for. Then, and if you're against that, then there's something wrong.
I mean, why is the handcuff in the back of my face?
Sorry, pal. Up the Villa. Doing well this year, mate. Doing well. Sorry, pal.
When you talk telling me about
Thank you. Cheers.
I'm here.
So I believe Tommy's gonna be coming over the bridge. I think I've been informed. Yeah, good numbers. Good numbers. Anybody put the time in the chat for us, please? Yes, Alfie, exactly. That's all it is, mate. 1 PM, thank you, Lisa. So yeah, presumably just probably see an entourage coming over the bridge soon. Just have a walk over to the bridge, just have a look, see what the optics look from, like up there. Bear with. Apologise if it buffers. Oh yeah, sorry to interrupt. I presume I've just been informed Tommy's coming down this way in a second. You no idea, no? No.
Why, do you want to film him, dear?
Yeah, no, I didn't know whether he was coming down the steps or the ramp, that's all.
I imagine if he's coming up there, he'll be coming down the things, and if he's so anywhere around here, mate, he'll probably be alright.
Yeah, alright, I'll go up the stairs. Right. Apologies if the signal goes. Right, pal. You all right, mate? Right, local, thanks for joining, pal. Good stream you done the other day, mate. Make sure I get in the right place. Yeah, keep sharing if you can, guys. Yeah, I'm not into the politics of all what. Yeah, there's loads of politics with Tommy. We all know this. Core issue is the grooming. I think we can all agree on that issue. Apologies, signal went. $2,500. I only normally have 40, mate. Surprising what this. Just on YouTube. Yeah. It's Harvard YouTube. If you want to check it out later.
Nice. Good turnout.
There seems to be, yeah. It's hard to judge.
It is. People still coming.
Yeah. Over 1,000, I'd say.
Yeah. I could have bought the bigger one, but I'm not. Lovely.
Happy days.
Beautiful.
Love the flag.
Yeah, it'd be good to get the march from there.
I've just heard from the police he's coming this way, Tommy, in a minute.
Yeah, he will be.
Just on the back today,
They're
I
marching
think.
this way, up here.
So, yeah.
That's where they've got police scattered all around, undercovers as well. And we're going to a car park for the screening. We're going to march to the police station as well.
Is the car park on the other side of this?
It's the other side of this bridge.
So it'll be a march to the police station, then back to the screening, and then will it be back to here as well, or just disperse after?
I think it's dispersed from the screening.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Drone TV. Thank you, mate. Keep sharing. Apologies, signal's going. Is he due to come over this way, do you know?
You tell us. Potentially.
Yeah.
Already there, isn't it?
I don't know. Thought that was part of your job.
Huh?
I thought, is that not part of your job to know what's going on?
Well, so that's why you were here.
No, I'm not a police. I'm not a police officer. No. Isn't the orange lapel evidence gatherer? Is that correct? So you're not gathering the evidence? We are, right, okay. You're just not disclosing the evidence. You're trying to say extend to me. I've just had to
What I meant was, surely you would know because you're here as well. Because you're part of the protest, isn't it?
I'm just independent reporting, whereas you're police who know facts and what's going on.
I see. I assume it's here. I don't know.
A few thousand, 1,500, 2,000. It's hard to judge. Harvard YouTube, HARV.
Half.
HARV YouTube, just all one word. Share to wherever you can as well.
On the description for this video.
Yeah, lovely. Okay.
Where's yours lunch?
Come down the bottom. Welcome to Telford, everybody. Welcome, thanks for joining, everybody. So was meant to be coming over that way. Whether that's just diversion by the police. And the fact that nobody's shouting means he's not here yet. Any more intel on where he's coming, what direction he's coming?
Yeah.
You got police? Okay.
Yeah.
No worries, okay, thank you. Apparently he's not in there, he's coming over the bridge apparently.
Is he?
That's what I've been told.
Okay.
Yeah, the police said he's not inside today, but yeah, he should be walking over any time now. Is that what you're trying to get the drone footage of that? Yeah, so yeah, best if you keep an eye out from this angle. Yeah. You probably see a posse walking down if he does. Yeah, you don't want to miss that out. See if we can get a viewpoint of the numbers for you. Stand on the wall. Apologies, signal went there.
I see this man all the time. True or not? Are you ready? You want to get a switch? Come by. Oh, sorry. So what's your name? See, and then you can advertise. So the minimum
Oh yeah, you alright?
Oh, half.
Hello. Just come round here. Hello.
Good to see you.
Likewise, you're looking well.
Thank you.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Likewise, you alright?
Yeah. You're doing a bit of filming?
Yeah.
Online.
I am, yeah.
Hi, everybody online. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Mine's not. Yeah, that's a stick and a half. That is.
You can't hate that camera.
Is he on the bridge? Sorry, it's coming. Sorry, it's coming down. Right, guys. Here we go, guys. Give it a share. The voice of Wales there. Big up, pal. You right, mate? Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Hi, Tommy. You okay?
And we'll ask some people, toilets. We've got half hour. I told the police I'm starting to have one. I hold it on 1 o'clock. We'll ask some people why they've come. Well, mate, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Obviously, what's the push? We know what's going on. What's the end goal of today? What's the aim?
The goal of today is to give a voice to the voiceless. That voiceless lady's name was Corrine. She's been failed by the state, failed by the police. And when they say this, that things have changed, you'll see on the footage as recently as last year.
Yeah.
It was done to protect her. So we're telling her story. That's it today.
Super.
That's the goal of today, is to give a voice. This is victim number 5. We're telling their story off in this town. We could do 1,000 because there's 1,000 victims just in this town. How are you, bro?
So Tommy, Wendell Denham from Street Mike, a quick interview.
How are you, man?
Not too bad. And yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you.
It's so great. I've got 2 main questions to ask you.
Yep.
Let's talk about the Rochdale review.
Yep.
What's your assessment on what was disclosed on the 15th of January a few days ago?
It's what we all knew. It's what we all know. But one of these independent inquiries needs to be done in every town and city. Now, what we understand, we've had one in this town. The independent inquiry in this town identified over 300 Muslim men that were involved in the rape of children. We're in Telford, yeah? There's only 1,000 Muslim men. 30% of them were involved in raping children. That's what the independent inquiry, the police investigation found 200. In that police investigation, they identified 200 men that have raped children in this town, 200 Pakistani, predominantly Muslim men. If you watch episode 5 today, you will find out why there's only been 11 prosecutions. The police actively, purposely leave the victims in harm's way. They do not protect them, yeah? And they keep saying things have changed. All things have changed. No, they haven't. Yeah? They have not changed. You're still in cover-up mode. You're in cover-up mode. We need these independent inquiries in every town and city. The government needs to intervene. They need to interfere. So yeah. And today is episode 5. There's 1,000 victims been identified in this town. Yeah. We are on episode 5, and each episode tells a survivor story. Today's story is episode 5. So the disgusting thing that we could do 1,000 of these films in this one town. And what you see in this film is who else is affected by it. The mother, the sister. This survivor has a sister with learning difficulties who hasn't left her house for 4 years because of the gangs. Yeah? The gangs still run this town. They've set fire to everything. They blew up my car, they blew up survivors' houses. None of them have been prosecuted. What you will see in this film, the police, they turn up and jump out of cars, they baseball bat up and attack a woman. They left their blood when they smashed the windows, no arrests. Their blood was on the car, no arrests. Their DNA was on the bottle from when they blew my car up, no arrests.
Right. Final point, and I know you're going to be very busy today.
Yep.
Let's talk about something you love, Luton Town. Luton Town is now in the Premiership. Yeah, and do you still have a banning order that you can't go to football, or are you going to be going?
I'm back at football.
Hey!
This date was picked because there was no Luton fixture.
Not the London games.
Wait, I'm looking at the next date. It's going to be March 23rd when there's no Luton game.
So what's it like with going back to?
It's a total different conversation, but
yeah, of course.
I love football, man. It's my passion, and it's not. I just go back with my children, so I can bond with my children. So I'm happy to be back at football. But one thing I will say to football supporters like myself, yeah, our daughter's being raped in every town and city. Yeah, you're going to turn up on a Saturday and get angry with the men from another town over their football club. You need to be out on the streets over this. Yeah, your daughter's being raped. You need to start viewing every girl that's being raped as your daughter, because one day it's coming knocking on your door. Yeah, this is in every town and city. Everyone needs to realise what's going on, the depth of the scale. Watch this film, and if you're watching this film today or anyone here today, the survivors here, yeah, do you know the amount of courage it must take for a lady to stand, bare all, tell all of her story? Do you know when this woman went to the police? She went to the police, she gave a statement, they arrested all these men. She went to the police and said, I'm in danger, they're coming for me. The police said, you're not in danger, yeah? Our friend relocates her to Wales, yeah? She's relocated to Wales. The gang knock on her mum's door and beat her mum up the next day. The social services then go in and seize her daughter. Because she's gave statements against the gang, her daughter's now in danger. They took her daughter. And they're doing this across the country. You've got other survivors here who had a baby through rape, and then the family courts are giving them access, giving the rapist, Pakistani rapist, groomer, access to the child. There's so much wrong in this country, so yeah.
I didn't try me, but do what you need to do.
What's a shame? Go on, Tommy.
Yeah. Thank you for coming today, lads. And the importance of alternative media like yourself, bro.
Big up.
Yeah, Sam, we're ready, yeah? Yeah. Hello, man. How are you, mate?
Sorry, Paul.
You good? Oh, I hope you got those bottles of water.
There you go.
Got Maya Tusi here as well.
Hang on. There you go. Ready. Right, let's go.
Yeah. Maya, what brought you here today in Telford? Why you come to Telford today?
Well, because you're not really going to get proper coverage from the mainstream media, and you have to rely on alternative media, new media to do it. Obviously, there's a couple of us here to report this and to show the real side, rather than what they call us.
No, super. Thank you. Well done, Maya. Thank you.
Tommy!
Sorry about that. Signal's going in there. Hopefully you heard all what was said then.
What's up?
Absolutely, pal.
It's my turn. Yeah, how are you, mate? Oh, we met the other day, didn't we?
Thank you, Chloe. Appreciate it. Hit the like, give it a share.
Corin's definitely coming. I'll go and get her.
When you go straight over that bridge, she's in the 9-seater.
She's definitely comfortable.
No, not. She's going to come to the front of the wall, take a photo, then go back to the car. Yeah?
Is it time to close the borders?
No, it's been time to close the borders when we started 15 years ago. We should have closed the borders 15 years ago. We've left so many of our women vulnerable, our country vulnerable, our towns and cities vulnerable. We're scattered.
That's a good turnout. That's a good turnout.
Rwanda is safer than Telford.
Yeah.
Girls are not your property. English girls targeted and raped.
Read the signs, people. Read the signs.
Home office complicit in the cover-up. Girls are not your property. Not right. Just sorry. Not far right. Just right.
So, it's a positive turnout. Really happy, I'm happy.
In the way.
When we got over the other side,
all around the country, the England and the Welsh.
Thousands here.
Sorry, Tommy, you're right.
This phone was back before.
Yeah, brilliant.
Hey.
What will it take?
Hi girls, boys, how are you?
What will it take for everyone to actually finally wake up and stop this? What does it?
If the public were aware of the finer details, if the last 5 films we've watched were on mainstream TV, they'd be awake.
So you've got his phone now,
Yeah.
Last one.
What do you reckon, Wales? Just?
Good numbers. Excellent numbers.
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Because I was nervous as well.
Yeah.
So, I never know.
You look so well again.
I'm a good man. Hey, what sort of camera's that?
Telford says no, people.
What year were you from?
Sorry, pal. Sorry, friend. Sorry. You're right.
Who's from that refugee documentary for you? Who are you from,
Apologies about the signal. Bear with me.
We'll get them right on top of the road before we get the banner out. We'll get them all out of the...
Yes.
Yeah, get them all on the road first, then we'll stop them. The only things are there. Don't stand in the way.
Simple, innit?
Someone turn off the music.
Like when Grimsby won May 7th, I think, a couple of ago.
Thanks, David. Yeah, there'll be a few breaks in the signal.
We're just there. Basically
Hit the like, give it a share, people. Thanks for joining.
Tommy's behind us, and everybody else. Like, look at the crowd.
Huge numbers.
That's what's stopping. Oh, that's good.
All right.
More music.
We're getting up here. We're far enough. Which banner was? Richard, get the banner open now.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
What?
Did you find that lady in the end?
Yeah, she's been
Happy days, as long as she made it. No, that's good, mate, that's good. Yeah.
Hey, someone right down there, what that side? Right.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Pull it tight, pull it tight. Pull it tight, keep moving. Vic, stop.
What's on now or not?
They are complicit, absolutely. Disgusting, pal. Disgusting. Thank you, mate.
Car.
Yeah, no masks. People have got nothing to hide here.
You lift it up, how many are there? How far back have you got?
They're still crossing the bridge. Still crossing the bridge. The other way.
Steve, if you slow it down a bit, it'll take it. Slow it down a bit. Slow it down a bit.
I've got a chap at the back who'll tell us when you're all
So you let us know. Let us know. Okay, sound.
So they're still coming through at the minute, are they? So numbers are still coming over the bridge.
So today the police issued me this, section 12 and section 14. They know we're not going to try and go off route, yeah? We're not going to try and divert anywhere. We're here for peaceful protest. But far left activists, most of them supported by the Labour Party and by local politicians in this town, have already tried to get access to this area. I think they've arrested 6 of them. Both sides with this paperwork, which means if anyone deviates from the route we're saying, they'll be arrested. So it's given the police the powers to arrest the violent activists that try and come in. So. And the police have actually facilitated everyone. Good?
Looks like they stopped just asking.
The police, as I
Yeah, no, hats off, and it seems to be doing the case. The Bobby's on the ground.
They know why we're here.
Yeah. It raises the question, like, why are these activists here trying to prevent this story from coming out? You know? Yeah, absolutely.
Still coming. Still coming.
Hello, you missed it.
You need to get in front now. You need to get in front now. Get in the front now. You missed it.
Tommy!
All right, Cher, thanks for joining.
Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy! Tommy! I'm English, mate. Tommy Robinson! Oh! Come on, boys! Get Tommy Robinson! Tommy Robinson! That's the man of England.
Liam too. Half off of YouTube. You alright, mate? Not too bad, mate. Follow your channel. Happy with the numbers? Good turnout. Worth the journey up here for you. Folks don't want it.
Everyone get behind the banner! Everyone move behind the banner, please! Move behind the banner! Everybody behind the banner!
He wants everyone behind the banner.
Babies, fucking morons. Can everyone get behind the banner, please? I'm here. Can everyone behind the banner, guys?
Stay behind the banner. Come on.
Does that include the people that are filming?
I don't know. No, I would have thought so.
Is that just their request? Okay.
Right, we're staying here until they close the road. Once they close the road, then we're going to go up there. That's why we're staying here for now until the road gets closed. Are you ready? And if everyone just dress behind the banner, if everyone just get behind the banner, please.
As you heard,
right, if you can get behind the banner, then we'll start moving up the road. Ladies and gentlemen, behind the banner, please.
Give us 2 minutes. Because what we want to do.
Everybody, get behind the banner.
Right, that's the Wales run.
Right, everyone move back behind the banner, please.
Right, we're going to move the banner forward. As we move forward, just get behind the banner as we move forward. Just move slowly. Slowly. You're doing a good job, man. I love Wales.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can everyone just dress in behind the banner onto the road, please?
Yeah, it's brilliant. They're close,
We want our country back. We want that is literally how our daughters are being treated. I am. In every town and city, our politicians don't care, the police don't care.
Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy.
Mohammed.
I've asked the boss for BDU because they're overtaking every park control.
What's BDU? What's BDU?
like a PSU, just to help control the numbers, to keep them together.
Okay.
This is only 2 or 3 of us, so it's hard to keep everyone together.
We work, keep the front clear.
It is safer than Telford, mate. Disgraceful, disgraceful. Telford says no, over 2,000 I would say.
Stand aside and show how many people are on the side. Let's see this banner! Oi, that's a rule. Pull back a bit. Let's see this banner. Oi, let's see the banner. Pull back a bit. Oi.
Can I ask everybody? Yes,
Pointless otherwise, isn't it? Like you say.
Charlie,
Can't see the banner.
Pull back. Oi, let's see the banner. Pull back, man. Pull them here. Oi, pull back. Pull back. Let's see the banner. Oi, let's see the banner. That's it. That's it. Oi.
That's better.
Come on.
That's better.
We need to see that. Keep pulling. Stop, yeah? Take some fucking boots over! Let's get stinging! Come on! Come on!
We literally got seconds here.
Right, come on! Keep that, oi lads!
Yeah, likewise. Behind the banner, please.
Last time we gave us 218 or 219 on that bus.
Yeah.
Big up France, big up freedom.
everybody can't see. He's got big red head.
Which way they're going?
Going that way. Thank you.
Watch the kid! Watch the post!
Off the road if you can!
What's your channel?
Harvard YouTube.
Harvard.
H-A-R-V. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Perfect angle here.
Oh, Tommy Robinson.
Great numbers.
Tommy Robinson. Oh, Absolute sausage. Do as you're told. Go on. Do as you're told. You sausage. In a bit, brother. Sausage. Sausage, mate. Sausage.
Better numbers, absolutely. Well done, Telford.
No more pedos. No more nuts in our kid.
You tell them, pal. You shout it, mate.
No more nuts kid.
So at the police station now.
Thank you, Johnny.
So everyone, just 2 seconds, yeah? We're just waiting for some banners. We come up here to the police station. When you watch this film, you'll understand why. Right, no, listen, shush. Listen, right, individual police officers, it's not against them, okay? So we don't want any disrespect, we don't want any anger. When you watch the film, you'll be frustrated. We've been failed from the top down. It's politicised policing. So, we're literally just waiting. We've got some banners. We want a photo with all the crowd holding up these banners, talking about how the police have literally facilitated, accommodated and allowed torture, rape and murder of our daughters.
Sorry, I'll just squeeze through.
How can you allow it? How can you allow that?
Disgusting.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Lads, right, everyone, we're literally going to hold these banners up, then we're going to march back down to the demonstration point. I want to say a personal thank you to every single one of you that made the effort to come in today. I'm too little to see the crowd. It looks like it's Teddy up.
Shoulders, Tom!
Everyone behave!
10 minutes or wait.
10 minutes or wait.
All the stewards stand huddled for walking back.
Just
tell me, I'm glad you got
see where we are.
We're
We're at the police. March up to the police station. You're going to understand why when you watch the film. It's important that we demonstrate our disgust at the policing in this country. Two-tier policing system, two-tier policing at every level. When you witness what has happened to these girls and the police in action, as recently as last year, you're going to see it in the film. But in amongst the crowd, the banners to put this message across are not here, so we're probably just going to march back in for the film. I know we've got a long film, we've got speeches, people have travelled here, it's cold, and if you're watching this at home, we've got a great turnout. This is the start of momentum for summer, and we're not going to end it. So we're going to pick another city. You'll see when you watch it. Well, you want the picture with everyone?
Yeah. Do you want everyone behind it? Yeah.
Any plans to go back to Rob?
No. Sorry, just want to get a view. Go on, you go on.
Push back! Aiden, get a shot of that. Right, everyone, let us get the banner to the front of the march. We're going to walk back to the demonstration point where the screen and the PA system is.
Yes.
Let us get to the front.
We'll see you later on anyway.
Right, what I want you to do,
Bear with us. Got kettled in here. Whoa. Easy. All kicking off.
Police are getting done over here.
Fuck the police! Protectors! Penal protectors! Penal protectors! Penal protectors! Penal protectors! Fuck the police! Fuck them! Penal protectors! He's got fuck all on! It's peaceful to the pig started! Peaceful till the old bill are here!
Always the same, mate.
Old bill fucking up for everyone! It's the old bill they're doing this!
Always the same. That's their aim, isn't it? It's all by design. Yeah, I know.
He's saying they make us look fucking bad.
They only need a 2-minute clip, that's all they need, isn't it?
Bad mistake that was.
They need to know where they fucking belong.
Right. Strength in numbers,
absolutely. These numbers are great. Need this every fucking demo.
You see a fucking people, mate, strength in numbers. They soon get to the fucking streets. Mind you, though, they about 70% of them don't fucking work.
Oh, just squeeze through, my friend. Cheers, pal.
Fuck him up.
Sorry, pal. Just squeeze through, my friend. Just squeeze through. Sorry, thank you. Sorry. Sorry, hang on, mate. Sorry, my love. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry, pal.
Stages, isn't it? Get away together. It's gone now. It's just been released. Hey, take 2 steps back. Come on. Yeah. Oh, no, wouldn't have caused that. Okay. Just slow things down. Wait. Here, give me that. No, don't wait. Just get back. Okay. Don't say anything else. Right, okay, we'll just keep going. Okay. Yeah. Right, just run. Yeah.
It was to the they marched to the police station.
Oh yeah, that'll be all over the country. That's the best stuff you can do. Those fuckers. Calm down.
Yeah, they've got walking fast because they're going back to a screening of a documentary. Running behind, so I think something's just kicked off in the crowd with the police. Not too sure if you actually saw anything. I didn't see fuck all.
Well, you've got a job and a half today, haven't you?
We just cool.
Hey, you alright?
No, not yet. Once you've been invaded personally. How many? Can you do the whole thing?
Fucking marching off, this is.
Where are they from?
Yeah, he was.
Got no other choice. Got no other choice. Otherwise, some arsehole fucking lose it. Like. Yeah. That was really bad. Not really only smacked the cover or anything, so no one's like fucking smacked it. Like say, look, the Spurs from like
They should have asked us to get them.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, he's put his hand in the air.
Which is the way we came, down Iron Masters. Yeah, done it right.
Right, we've got the left here, we've got left at the roundabout.
Just explain what happened.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you'd had that when that fucking delay was going on. We didn't have one of these fucking when the fucking
I tried my best as security was pushing me up the way.
Sorry, mate. Welcome to Telford, everybody. Oh shit, sorry.
Sorry,
Yes, boo boo, absolutely, mate. Get a decent angle so you can see them all coming round. You alright, my love?
Yes,
I don't know, 5'5", 5'6".
Them pockets around that their country down to be ashamed to wear that uniform.
Absolutely, pal. Absolutely. Disgrace.
Ashamed to wear that uniform.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chloe. Really appreciate that. Yeah, he's in the mix somewhere. Well done, lads. Okay.
You weren't there for our kids, innit?
Tell them, pal. You tell them. Disgraceful. As you see, people, good numbers in Telford. Police in this town should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely boo-boo.
Keep up yours, look at the sign! Pedo protected! Pedo protected!
Danny Roscoe. Oh, big up, Danny. You all right, mate?
How you doing?
Not
You
too
good?
bad, mate. Yeah,
You
all
good?
good, mate. Yeah, all good.
What channel?
Harv at YouTube.
Harv?
Yeah.
Oh, I got told you to come down.
Yeah, you all right, pal?
Yeah,
You all right,
cool,
mate?
cool, yeah.
Nice one. Nice to see you, pal. Yeah, nice one. Cheers, pal. Hopefully Demogron, yeah. Hopefully this is the start of 2024, numbers build, everyone now. Thanks for all joining, sorry I've not been able to see the chat, obviously. Big numbers in here, do appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit the like, give it a share. If you like what I do, give it a sub as well. Thank you. Hi there, you all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Too bad, my love. Man's t-shirt says everything there, you don't have to say anything else.
On the front and all, mate.
Oh.
Even better, innit?
There we go, mate.
The truth, eh?
The truth. Well done for coming out, pal. Well done, mate.
Bastards.
Well done. They are, mate. They are. Yeah, you'll only see the bad bits on the news, as we all know. Thank you, Unique Videos. I'll try my best. Like I say, we all know what's going on. try and catch up again.
Yes, sir.
You're right, mate. We have got stand up to racism on the other side.
Guys, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Everyone over here. Everyone over here. You currently people go over here. Stop facing that way and come over here. Yes, come on. So we can get started. You're losing my voice already. Come on. Come on. Ignore them. All the floor reasons. But isn't all the police planning? And look where they put them. Yeah? They put them there so that we react. Don't react to them. We're going to start off. We're up here today to hear the story. Hear the story of a survivor in this town. We're going to be here a little while because it's a long film, so I'll give a speech afterwards. We'll start off with a promo to remind you of why we're here.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
Hey.
Why is that?
BBC News doing this, you're not going to have ITV, GB, anyone. This is real citizen journalism. We're bringing you content no one else will. We need your help, we need your support. We have no big funders. If you can support our work, please sign up. www.urbanscoop.news/support us. Thank you. We'll just give a recap so far of what we've exposed in this documentary series. We've exposed a senior ranking West Mercia police officer who was receiving money off Pakistani rape gangs. How many of them reported on that? None. I'd like to ask you this. You're going to see in this film corruption to the highest level from the police. What I'll ask you, where are GB News? Where the fuck are you? Yeah? How come you're not covering any of these stories? Do you know the important thing is that we have citizen journalism, we have independent media, and every single one of you who now act as the media. It's important that you share this film. Again, our survivor is here today. I'm losing my voice already. Our survivor is here today. Just for 1 minute, listen to this story and try and think of going through any of the things that they've gone through as a family. We'll now play the film. We focus on our codes as she weaves her childhood memories. Memories of countless rape, drug, violence and the systematic failure to protect the vulnerable. It's through the bravery of one of those individuals the truth will be exposed.
So we are on our way to Stansted to pick up a victim of the grooming gangs in Telford. This victim's had to leave the country, she no longer lives in the UK. I've been in talks with her for a year, persuaded her to come back. She's literally gone flying. Take the first exit on Bishop Store for bypass. Nearly there. She's going to fly in, we're going to sit down, get some information out of her, find out her story, find out who she implicates in her story, and find out the police's reaction to the crimes that have been against her as well. But she didn't actually want to come into the UK last Sunday. She doesn't want to come back here. But we managed to get her here, so I hope she's going to be in attendance. So she's got to ask why you're here for today.
Can I ask why you're asking us why you're here?
Because you have to have a valid reason to be here.
Do you? Well, how come you've run up just like, I haven't seen you go to anyone else here, nothing like that?
Okay, we've been called up, okay? By security, we're coming to make sure everything's alright, okay? Because sometimes you may come in.
We're just waiting for them now, if they've got on the flight.
Okay, fine. Come and ask what you were for. How's it going to feel him being his friend?
So if she hasn't turned up, we'll have to, we've messaged her. We've been talking to her for a year, but we'll see what the problem was and try and rearrange. Because we do need to speak to her. I know the information she's already given me. It's important information and we need it on camera for this document. After the initial disappointment of Kareem's no-show at Stansted Airport, we caught up with her just 48 hours later.
We went to...
Alright, Spike.
You did Stansted to catch up?
Yeah.
I didn't think you turned up.
I did.
You did? Explain, we were met by police and we got there.
I got off the plane, I literally come off the door for the plane and right outside was 3 officers waiting for me.
So what?
They said that I'd called a Pakistani bloke on Facebook, a pedo.
Which Pakistani bloke?
A bloke called Ifti.
Ifti, so you've called him a paedophile?
Yeah. He's gone to the police and told them that I've called him a paedophile because he's a paedophile. I know that because he went with friends when they were young, so that's how I know. And the police wanted me to write a letter of apology to him, saying sorry that I called him a pedo. So yeah, they kept me for 23 hours.
It took you 23 hours just to write a public apology to a man who you say is a paedophile. You see, if we start off here, I've gone through your life story. It's your abuse from a child, groomed in the streets by Pakistanis at the age of 11, lost your virginity at 12. You were pregnant at 13?
Yeah.
When did you have your first child?
Week after my 14th birthday.
And who was that to?
1 5, I don't know.
1 5 men?
Yeah.
How old were those men?
From ages 18 to 30 maybe.
18 to 30. Reading through, we'll get onto all of this, but the thing that I find astounding is you have this upbringing. You've clearly been impregnated at 13 because you have a son. So that can be proven without a shadow of a doubt. But here you are being asked to write an apology to a Pakistani man from the same town. If we start, let's get growing up in Telford. At what age did you first get abused?
From age 12.
Age 12. If you don't explain, how did it start on the streets as a young girl in Telford?
I've been walking down the street and they just pull over in the car and try to get you in the car and be nice, say hello, how you doing, just going out with your friend and even ask me how my mum is and stuff like that, because they lived on the same street with me, so they'd ask me questions like that.
Some of the men first started doing lived in the street?
Yeah, there's 2, well not even the main ones because I was going by quite a lot, but 2 of them live literally 3 doors away from my mum's.
You was how old at the time?
12.
You were 12, how old were they?
In my 20s.
In your 20s?
Morning, Kareem.
Morning. I'm alright. Looks bloody before that fence was there. Would this be every night? Every day, every night, every day. Over the years, I got raped, drugged up, they got me drunk, I went to parties.
Did they get drunk?
Sometimes.
I've heard lots of girls describe these parties. Can you explain what happened at one of these parties?
We'd all go there, there'd probably be loads of men. If a room this size, it'd be full of men. It'd be, say, me and 2 or 3 of my friends. That was it. Yeah, we were having a party, we were having a drink, they were giving us spliff, they were taking other drugs. I never went on to any hard drugs myself. But yeah, they give us a spliff, give us bottles of vodka, Bacardi, Jack Daniels, and get us drunk and then want to have us at the end of the night.
When you say have her, just explain that.
Want to have sex with me at the end of the night.
How many of them would have sex with you at the end of the night?
Sometimes a couple, sometimes just one.
Yeah.
I can't say I was lucky. I was lucky compared to some of the girls, because some of the girls got gang raped by a lot of them, but for me it was a couple at a time. So, yeah.
Do you know what this happened in separate rooms or just all in the same room?
Sometimes it wasn't even in the rooms, in like the place where the party was. They'd take us in the car and take us up the Wrekin and do it up there. They'd take us by the old manor school. There was 2 sets of like little forest things on the Hadley playing field, and they used to drive behind the back of them. There was all different places.
Literally so far, every road we're driving down, you're pointing somewhere or something. So you must just drive around and turn, I was right there, I was right there.
That's why it's all over for me, that's why I don't go around.
That's why you're right.
That's why I'm not in.
So whilst you, the young girls, basically getting raped in every open space in Telford, do you think the rest of Telford's aware?
People knew, yeah. People knew, but they were scared, they couldn't do anything. Before they'd even pull up, the passenger seat car would be back, all the way back, so they'd say to you, jump in, lie down. Because I remember the one day going past my mum.
What, you're laying down in the
I'm lying down there saying to me, keep down because your mum's there. Keep down. And my mum's there, yeah. I was in a black Jeep.
How old were you at the time?
I didn't have Josh, so I was 13.
Do you remember which member in the car?
There was a one man in the car, yeah.
Who was that?
Waj.
Yeah. Did he rape you that night?
Yeah.
Where? Do you remember that time specifically?
It's not me, the Wrekin.
It's not the Wrekin?
Yeah. I don't call it the Wrekin, I call it the raping. that they've done that to me. Yeah, grabbing spouses.
Oh, they're dragging you out of the car.
Yeah, they're trying to get the clothes off me. So they could break me in the car and all that.
Say again, who's that? Saki?
Saki and Uni. Uni went to prison.
Yeah, their money's run out. They've only been paid for 2 hours.
From everything. So no matter what goal you are, when you look up, this is where it is. When they look up, that's all you see. I think you'd get hundreds of names, 150 to 200 men's names to the police.
Yeah.
They've been involved in raping you.
Not just me. Some of them they haven't.
I've come closer so you can hear it better. It can't be a win-win.
Tell me when you finally felt the courage. Now tell me when you finally realised you'd been born.
A piece come out in the Mirror to do with Lucy Lowe and Becky Watson and a girl called Vicky. And I was reading that, and that's the day I realised I was one of them girls as well.
When you say that, because so that people understand, because people think, how do you not realise you're a victim? How do you not realise that these things that are happening to you are crimes? What sort of mindset did you have towards these men?
I'd always got told to keep quiet and say I was lying about it, and because no one done anything about it, I kind of thought it was normal and okay, even though I had feelings that it wasn't okay.
Did you also have feelings for the men?
Sometimes, some of them, yeah.
We see this described as lover boy, we see this described as so many different things in different countries around the world.
Yeah.
Where the children actually fall in love with the perpetrators.
Yeah, sometimes I did, get feelings for some of the older ones. Not all of them. Some of them were too horrible and evil. But some of them I did.
Would you say you felt he was their girlfriend? Did you feel like they were your...
Yeah, I was one of their girlfriends. They had loads of girlfriends, all of them did.
Did they?
So, I was one of their
When you say yes, girlfriends, you mean children?
Yeah, my friends. Yeah, they're all kids as well.
So number 18, that's the mosque. I got raped in number 16.
That's the mosque?
Yeah, number 18 is a mosque. I got raped in number 16 by Reg.
By Reg?
Yeah, it's the first time Jim was taken.
You had your virginity taken in the house?
Yeah.
So you got raped in the house next door to the mosque?
Yeah.
That's a strange place to have a mosque. So that would have been, I'd say, the start of the taking of your childhood at 12 years old. That would have been the start of everything in the house there.
I was scared and I was saying to him, don't do that and don't take my trousers off, and I was fighting him and trying to keep my trousers up, and he was just pulling them down. And then he promised that he wouldn't put it inside me, and then he did, and it was just a really horrible day, to be honest.
This was at his sister's house, I believe?
Yeah.
Was his sister in?
No.
This is where Wad lives.
Number 81?
Number 81.
And he
raped and abused me, groomed me for years.
That's
Took
the
my
one.
virginity.
That's the one who took your virginity at the house we've just seen around the corner.
Yeah.
Number 81. Who does he live there with?
With wife and kids.
They all live with wife and kids. Did they live with wife and kids back when they were abusing you?
Yeah.
A lot of CCTV on that house.
Has he got a lot of CCTV? Yeah.
See, this is a disabled lad here, and even he used to use the girls.
Isn't there?
Yeah. He's deaf and dumb.
Well,
He used to get blowjobs and that off the young girls.
That man we're just driving past now?
Yeah. He's deaf and dumb.
He's deaf and dumb?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Scared. Remember I told you I got arrested for calling someone a pedo?
Yeah.
He lives there in that house.
This from number 127?
127, yeah.
So you're arrested because this man in this house,
Yeah.
you called him a Pakistani paedophile?
Yeah. No, I just called him a paedophile. It wasn't a Pakistani paedophile.
Well, just a paedophile.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ifti.
Ifti.
Yeah.
And what did he do to you?
He hadn't done anything to me. He done it to my friends. And I'd seen it. So I know he'd done it. Paul's brother lives there as well, David.
This one then?
Yeah. He raped Steph, he did.
He raped Steph?
Oh, Randy.
Randy. And they're all there?
You've seen about Lucy Lowe, you've seen that very awesome about Vicky. That's 3 young girls that are dead from this town.
There's more than 3 that are dead because of them.
Is there?
And there's a lot more, yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Who else?
There was a girl from Overdale, something Bailey, she died from drugs. There was Jeanette Jones, they got her on snack, she ended up dying. Georgina Marsh, she was in a car crash with her sister, and a Pakistani bloke driving the car, he killed her, she was getting groomed.
So there's
There's
loads of young girls
there's a lot.
who have died either under suspicious circumstances or at the hands of these gangs.
Yeah, all because them lot have put them on drugs and raped them and done when they were younger, and that's how they've lived as they've got a bit older. So it's their fault because they shouldn't have put them on the drugs.
They're all very successful.
Yeah, because of drugs.
Because of drugs.
Because of drugs. They even got me selling it when I was 15, selling smack.
Where'd you sell smack and crack?
Yeah, doing that out of Man Rights, yeah.
What's that, flats?
Yeah, block flats. Man Rights. They all got sent to prison. I was supposed to be on there. Captured on, like when the police are watching him and taking photos, and I was on there.
So the police were looking at them at least for the drugs?
Yeah, for the drugs. You're telling me they didn't see us getting groomed, because we was getting groomed. We were getting fucking raped and everything on a daily back there. I've had to walk from here back to Abridge, so this street that we've just come from.
Yeah.
I've had to walk all the way back down here naked.
What do you mean?
I was naked, fully naked.
What happened?
I was in the house at Millbank, and all the lads in the house took all my clothes off me, and I managed to get out of the house before they'd done anything else. And I had to walk back naked, fully naked.
How old was you?
I'd had Josh, so 14.
14? You know he was in cars with these men? Did he pull over by the police?
Sometimes, yeah.
All the young girls in the cars?
Yeah, and they'd be smoking sniffing out the car, I didn't say fuck all.
How old was you?
From the age of 12.
From the age of 12, the police put
Until I was 16, 17, 18.
Police put in cars, young girls, lost Pakistani men. You decided to speak out.
Yeah.
Tell me to speak out.
The piece come out in the paper about Lucy and Becky and Vicky. I read that, and I think the same evening or the next day, I got in touch with Telford police. And I told them that I was one of them girls that they were looking for.
Okay.
And yeah, it all went from there.
When you say it went from there, people would hope to hear that the story is going to end in something positive. Has it been a positive experience since you went to the police?
No, that's when the nightmare started.
That's where the nightmare started?
Yeah.
When you approached the police?
Yeah.
Can you just explain, give us the circumstances of what happened with the police?
I went to the police. At the same time, a couple of the Pakistani lads, I was still talking to them. They got to find out that I'd been talking to the police. The police started going to other girls that I'd named as being victims and telling them girls that I'd named them, even though I told the police that I'd give them names anonymously to them. I didn't want them going to these girls and saying Corrine would give.
Of course, because some of the girls can still be in close contact.
That's that you just took the words out of my mouth. Half of the girls, they are still friends or they're in relationships with Pakistanis, and most of them girls, they all turned against me. they started telling the Pakistanis that Karim sent the police here, told them that we've been getting groomed by Pakistanis, and that's how everyone started to know because of the police.
Why do you think the police would have done that? Why do you think that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I have complaints in about the police because what they done was wrong.
Now from the boxing gym, how many times would he have out?
Loads of times, over 100. Every Sunday he used to come pick me up from the side of Abridge shops.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday without fail.
Why Sunday?
So that was his day off work.
So for his day off work he'd go pick you up, and you were how old?
Well, from the age 12, 13.
And then he'd drive you to different destinations, different locations, just to rent?
Most of the time it was a break. Most of the time.
And he's now training children to do with the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
He's now training young girls.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of young girls.
Yeah.
What do you think when you see a picture of young girls?
I hate it.
Am I right? I got told that when some of the young girls are... I got told to counsel my son there. I got told that when, you have troublesome youth,
probably.
One of the programs is to send them to the boxing gym. To send them to the boxing academy. Which essentially is run by
Paedophiles.
Explain then what's happened. With regards to your safety threats, what have you experienced since you spoke out?
I started getting threatened, told to keep my mouth shut. Not too much of a bad threats at first. Then a couple of the lads, they all got together and decided that they were going to pay for me to go abroad and to keep my mouth shut and not say anything to the police and stuff. I went abroad. I was taken to the airport by them. I left the country for a bit.
Can you tell me who took you to the airport?
Noddy.
It's a name who's popped up a few times.
His real name's Nadeem Ahmed.
So Noddy at the time, you've gone to the police, you've started an investigation.
Yeah.
Am I right that you had to leave Telford though, before you went to the airport? Why had you gone to
No, not on this first bit.
So on the first bit, they've got together, they've given you money.
Yeah. Well, the Ami, he started messaging me, and I ended up telling Ami what was the matter because his brother had raped me. He was the one that took my virginity a few doors away from the mosque, his brother.
Okay.
So I told Ami about what his brother had done, and then Ami had got together with Noddy and Cal and Javid and Waj, and they all decided to pay me and send me away, so I kept my mouth shut. They didn't pay me thousands like people think. They just gave me a couple of £100 to live off, and they paid for my rent for my apartment.
So did they arrange an apartment for you?
No, I arranged it, but they paid for it.
Yeah, so this is, and in fact, we've met you now. We've flown you back from living abroad to talk to you about these crimes. So you've gone abroad. You've been paid to go abroad. What's happened next?
In the end, I've realised that they're still... What's the word? They're still grooming me, but not sexually. They were still grooming me. They were still in my head, trying to make me be quiet. How they used to make me be quiet when I was a little girl, that's what they were doing now, as me being older. They wanted me to go away so that I'd keep my mouth shut and not get them into trouble.
Having fled to Egypt, Corinne decided to come back to the UK to try and get justice. She sat down with the police, gave statements, they opened an investigation, and they made many arrests of alleged rapists. It was at this stage that Corinne became aware that there were threats to her life. So she went to the police station to ask for help. Here's a recording of that.
The duty social worker, for whatever reasons, can't do anything to help you this evening.
Yeah.
Okay. We've been advised to direct you towards branches, which is for mental health, with you feeling low.
How's that going to help housing? That ain't going to help my children, is it, with housing? So what do I do tonight? Where do I go?
You're going to have to go and try and get in with your mum or friends.
I'm not going back there, no way, mate, not
or
for
see if you
that.
can get enough money together to stop in a hotel or something else.
I haven't got no money for an hotel.
I'm really sorry. As the police force, we don't have accommodation. We cannot accommodate you. So
basically I've got to leave from here now, still with no protection or nothing.
I'm afraid so.
Okay.
Hello.
I gather you're homeless, are you?
I am, yeah. And I've tried to get help and no one will help me, love. And I'm scared for my life and I've got nowhere to go.
What is the reason you're scared for your life?
Well, because I've given you so much information and got so many people arrested, and yourselves won't protect me or even give me anywhere to live. And I've got nowhere else to go.
And I'd have to ask you to leave.
No, I'm not leaving. I've got no option. I've got nowhere to sleep and here's warmer.
Yeah, but this is going to be locked up in the alarms put out, I'm afraid.
Well, lock me up for the night then, because at least I'm going to have somewhere to sleep.
I'm not going to lock you up.
Well, I've got nowhere to go, so I'm not going, literally.
Modern policing, this
I've
is.
got nowhere to go with my daughter or my son, so I'm not going.
You're going to have to leave.
I'm not leaving, love, literally.
You will have to go.
Well, you'll have to take me yourself. Well, you're going to have to, like. I'm not going, I've got nowhere to stay. Literally. Okay, so now I've been kicked out of the police station and I'm sat here, the police have left me. I'm just sat here now. Here you go, disabled Corrine sat on the floor with my bad legs because none of them care.
When that failed with the police, she contacted social services and begged them for help.
I mean, the way it is with those careers, we're being directly informed by the police as to what the situation is.
Yeah, but who from the police is telling you that my life isn't in danger?
There's an inspector at the place, Joe Woods, as well, is dealing with the case, I believe.
Who, sorry?
Joe Wood.
Joe Wood.
Disgusting.
Joe Wood, yeah. The unfortunate thing
Give
is,
it a share,
what
people.
they're saying to us is not that there's any risk to you. That's why we're not providing anything, Corinne, at this moment in time.
So you've come back, you've approached the police, you've said you're receiving threats. What have the police done?
Nothing. Nothing at all. They've asked me to move out of Telford.
I remember, if we go back, this is going back, I remember getting phone calls and I remember people putting together to try and get some money together to relocate her.
Yeah.
You got relocated from where?
Yeah, I had to go to Wales.
Wales, okay.
I'm there, I'm settled, I'm in this little town called Cardigan.
Did you feel safe?
Yeah, I felt okay for the first few weeks while I was there.
Yeah.
Then I had a letter come through from my daughter's old school in Telford.
Come through to a new address?
Come through to my new address.
How have they found where you are?
The police told social services where I was living in Wales.
Telford Police to give social services your new address.
In Wales, social services
the system of
put it. Well, social services give it to the teacher at the school, but at that school was people working who's connected to people that have raped and abused me, and they could have easily got my address.
And they could have got it if it's on the police system.
Yeah. So straight away I was in a panic, and that same day, within 3 hours, I was moved. I got in a taxi. And
why do you think, again, if I ask you, why do you think the police did that?
I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's all just to keep me quiet, because for how much I spoke out, and for all the girls I named and all the men that had done it,
you give a lot of information.
I give a lot of information. That was a lot for them to start dealing with, and I think they just wanted me to keep quiet.
At this stage, Corinne was forced to relocate to Bristol to distance herself from her past and any danger she could put her or her young family in. Even with a considerable distance between her and Telford, it wasn't long before her life was again put at risk.
Yeah, the address has been leaked now in Bristol.
Yeah.
Gangs of Muslims have been spotted, and Pakistanis have been spotted outside.
Yeah.
And then did you get a phone call from your mum?
I got a phone call about 3 or 4 days later, so off my mum. It was a video call, and my mum's face was black and blue.
Where did they beat your mum?
On her doorstep, on her bungalow, on her doorstep. They wanted to go in her bungalow and make her see if I was there, and she wouldn't let them, so they thrashed her on the doorstep. She's a big woman, as I say, didn't get past her. But they thrashed her on the doorstep. 3 of them.
I've seen the messages back and forward to the police about this attack.
Police say my mum beat herself up.
They set fire to it? Was that another?
Yeah, they set fire to the bins.
They set fire to Mum's bin?
Yeah, you know where you picked me up from?
Yeah.
The bins right there, the ones that you could see.
Were the police called?
Yeah.
The police called when she got beaten up?
Yeah.
And they were called for when they were setting fire?
Yeah, and they were called when the bungalow all got spray painted.
And your mum's bungalow got spray painted as well?
Yeah.
Say more. What sort of stuff was spray painted?
I don't know. Mum didn't tell me because she didn't want me to get upset.
Okay.
But I think it was stuff like grass and slag and like horrible names all over the house.
So your mum's left, so you've run off, your mum's left, and now she's becoming a target.
Yeah. They'd even like swerved their cars at her van. My mum's husband's van. When he's driving, mum's been in the car and they'd like swerved their cars and like tried to make
with regards to the attack against your mum, so they're trying to attack her in her car, attack her house, set fire to her house. What sort of police investigation has it been to do with those attacks?
There ain't been anything.
What have they done to protect her?
Nothing.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. They want us to be silenced. They want us to shut up because I know too much.
At this stage, Karina's faced threats. Her mother's been violently beaten. She's at an all-time low. How do social services now react?
At the time of this attack against your mum, you've still got your 6-year-old daughter. What was your daughter's name?
Zaya.
You've still got Zaya at the time of this attack, is that right?
Yeah.
What happens then?
The social services and the police went to my mum's. No, social services went first, I think. Then they went back about an hour later and they took my little girl from my mum's, and that was because my mum was beat up and my mum wasn't safe. But I was in Egypt.
So when they've took her, the reason that they've taken your daughter is they've said because she's not safe because your mother has been violently attacked by the gang.
Yeah.
But they've done no police investigation into the gang.
No. If they did, they just didn't find
And at this moment in time, you had an open police investigation. You gave statement after statement and name after name and historical abuse against you at this time.
Yeah.
Tell me what happens then. Your daughter's been gone, the social services have taken her. Have you rang them?
I rang them literally 10 minutes after they've took her. I mean, my son and my mum's rang me crying, saying the police and social services have just took Zaya. They said that I wasn't in the country and Zaya wasn't safe for my mum because my mum had been beat up a few days before. And because I didn't know exactly what day I was coming back into the country, they were taking Zaya for her own protection. Because I fell and cracked my knee by the swimming pool. I hadn't broke it, but it had cracked, so they didn't want me to fly back home, and that's why I was over in Egypt. I'd stayed over there because of my problem with my knee, and they took Zaya. They took her.
I think there's been chaotic lifestyle, and that's one of the concerns.
Yeah, and mate, the police are half to blame for it. If the police would have protected me for the last 6 months, like I've been begging them to, then maybe I would have had help.
With Tiffany and Joshua, and she had no bedroom, she had to live in school.
Yeah, because we've had a really unsettled way of life, mate, no thanks to the police, social or council in Telford.
At that moment in time, bearing in mind everything that's happened, did you think you made the right decision to speak out?
No, I wish I'd kept quiet. They didn't help me, they made my life hell, took my little girl off me. Yeah, it's still hell like that now.
So what did you do in response to it?
I withdrawn my allegations. I withdrawn everything. I told them that I wasn't doing it because they thought Zaya was in danger because of my allegations, so I dropped everything thinking they'd give me back, but they didn't.
So you dropped all your police case. I guess the Pakistanis are happy.
Yeah.
I guess the police are happy. You think?
Probably, yeah.
We're here 2 years later. We've been speaking, talking for a year.
It's been longer than that.
Been longer, yeah.
Yeah, 2 years.
Less than 2 years.
Yeah.
And you still haven't got your daughter?
No.
I just wish it would be in a court case. I just wish that all of these girls that there are, and the police would
There'd be hundreds around here if they'd all come forward, if they wasn't so scared. But I understand why they're scared.
So do I after speaking to them. Well, I understand it, but they can't really rely on the police, which is such a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, it's horrible.
They should be, police should be protecting everyone. It seems more like they're hanging them out.
Yeah. Some of them used to brag because the coppers used to be on drugs and that, and obviously they used to go and buy the drugs off them. Lot.
So some of the police were buying the drugs off the Pakistani gangs?
Yeah, because they were selling everything: cocaine, cannabis, draw, weed, smack, crack, everything. They used to sell pills, speed.
And the gang used to brag that they had police.
Yeah, the coppers used to come to him, solicitors used to go to him and buy off him, and so sometimes they would brag, yeah.
Do you remember which names bragged?
No. And they used to say it as well, they used to say the names, and I've sat and I've tried to think.
Why do you think of us scared? Why do you think that?
Just the way they all come together. And the things they've done, they've set people's houses on fire. And, you know, they've battered people. Just the things they've done is horrible.
Late into the night, I received a phone call from Kareem. Yet again, her mother's house had come under violent attack by Pakistani gangs. Late into the night, I received a phone call from Kareem. Yet again, her mother's house had come under violent attack by Pakistani gangs.
And my mum's like jumped up as well as quick as she could. And they've smashed the outside of the double glazing, so that hasn't gone all the way through.
Yeah, there's one for your Achilles heel, mate. Your mum.
Yeah, they've gone for my mum because they know that hurts.
Yeah, sure. Do you think this is them guessing that you're talking to us?
Yeah.
If she's scared, if they're not they should relocate her right now. Yeah. The police should put her into emergency accommodation, into a hotel, out of the area, and they should be getting her council with. They should be doing all that. But I know useless they are. You know useless they are. So get your mum to let us know what the score is. Yeah?
Well, tell me, if I don't move from here, I'm going to have a heart attack.
No, I know.
I've got pains all in my arm. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, my heart's going 90 to the dozen. I feel like I want to be sick. I feel like I want to pass out. And I don't know what the fuck to do. I feel like I'm going fucking crazy in the head. I think I need an ambulance. I feel bad. I've got pains all in my arm and my chest. I think I'm having a heart attack. Tell me I've got to go.
Lindy, okay, darling, I'm gonna, okay. I'm gonna make my way out there. Okay, alright.
Because we've got a phone call for the second time in 3 days. One of our survivors' houses has been smashed up. Mum was terrified. I don't know if you're the best place to see me because I'm guessing this is because of the work I'm doing. We've had a car firebomb 2 days ago of another survivor outside the house blown up. The gang don't know who I'm speaking to, so they're just targeting all the survivors.
I've received a phone call 2 days ago. Someone's come and put a brick through this house window here, yeah? And earlier today, they've come and smashed bricks through this one. Now, in the last 48 hours, they're petrol bomb cars outside houses. We have a film going out, and these are the houses of other survivors. They're not even the survivor who we're talking to, yeah? This is the house of another survivor's parents and family. The parents are in there terrified. The sister's in there. The sister hasn't left the house for 4 years anyway because she's too scared because of all the gangs, because of the rape gangs that targeted her sister. Now we're here. The police are refusing to help. This house previously, when the victim in this house went to the police as a witness, she gave all her evidence so they could make arrests. This house was firebombed around the side. They sprayed painted all over the house. All we want them to do their job. Their job is to protect you and relocate you.
Hello and welcome to West Mercia Police.
Okay, so what's happened, please?
So what's happened is 2 days ago the window was smashed. Today the window's been smashed again. You had, just so you know, you had a car torched and firebombed 2 days ago. Yeah. Now all of these attacks are being committed by grooming gangs who are targeting the victims' families. Yeah, that's what this is. Now your police officers have come to this house. They've left the family here after their house has been smashed up twice, and they've drove off. In the town we're in, you've had 3 people burned to fucking death by grooming gangs, and the police have actually done nothing for both these visits. They've done nothing to relocate the family. They've done nothing to secure the family. There's no There's no fireproof letterbox been put on the house. It's like they're just sitting ducks being left here. The police have turned up. They haven't even took a statement. They haven't even took a statement. They gave a crime reference number and left. There's no cameras been put in, emergency cameras. There's no fireproof letterbox been put in, which should be your first protocol as a police to put in this house. They're left here in danger. The mum's been beat up. This lady's been beat up previously. They've set fire to the house previously. I'm just absolutely gobsmacked. I know it's not you. I'm gobsmacked.
It's not me, so I personally can't change this.
No, I know, but
you know, if you're not happy about how this has been dealt with.
No, you need to send some police officers here. You need to send some police officers here.
I won't be able, they're not going to come back just because I'm saying to them that you rang in.
No, what you need to say to them is that...
I can't make them come back as a call taker.
So, okay, can you ring the police and say there's a family in danger in their home?
I've obviously listened to everything you've said. I've typed up on the log what you've said, and I will ask them to review it, but I cannot change what they have done.
Okay, but you can't. So as I've said to you, they have left, right? So you're.
I don't need you to repeat it again to me, please. I've listened to everything you've said. I don't need you to say it again.
So you're not going to send police officers here to protect this family?
I just said I will update that log, but I personally cannot change what the officers' decisions are. I am not an officer. I cannot change their decisions.
So whilst we're sat here, can you contact them and let us know if the police are coming back here to relocate this family into safety?
I said I will update the log.
What does that mean? What you keep saying that? What does that mean? You're going to write a few words on a computer? Yeah, and then what? Can you just say to the officer who's there, before I'm forced to make a video and ask people to protect this property, yeah, which we shouldn't have to do because we actually pay tax that you do it, not you, the police, yeah? Can you just make sure, because I don't want to have to do that, yeah? And it's going to cause problems for you when I do it, right? Because it's going to put me here, everyone's going to know I'm here, but these family can't be left like this. They cannot be left like this.
You just said to me that you're putting them in danger.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, no, but you...
By me being here, it's putting them in danger.
Someone's been and smashed their house up twice in 3 days. If those men come back, we'll defend the house.
You're putting them in danger.
Because you're not here. Because your police aren't here.
Helping us, you're not doing nothing. I'm not going to continue this conversation any longer. I've listened to you for quite a long time. I'm not going to continue any longer. I've told you I'll update the log, and that is what's good.
Does that mean they're going to ring me? You haven't even asked my phone number. Are they going to contact the family?
Your phone number ends in 872.
Okay, your family, are they going to contact us back? Are we going to get a top? You don't know.
I don't know that. No, I'm going to ask them to review the log. I don't know if they're going to call you back, Tommy. I'll have to ask them to review the log, and that's what I'm going to do now.
Okay, do you know what? We'll move this family into safety because you lot are fucking useless. Can you believe it?
Like, my complaints, I must have about 20 complaints about the police. And everything that I've got complaints about, I can prove. I can prove that they didn't help me, I can prove they let me down, I can prove everything.
The problem I've got is I promised each one of these children I spoke to, yeah, each one of these women I spoke to, that I would be there for them. Which is why I've got the phone call at home and just drove straight in. But not just I've drove straight in. Lads here, we've got 3 lads up there and 2 lads around there, yeah? So I've rang other lads who have come here to protect this family. That's not our job, yeah? And it shouldn't be our job. That's the police's job, is to protect this family. They're not here to protect this family. When you look in this town, you look what happened to Lucy Lowe and that. And have you seen the video of them torching the car the other day?
No, we haven't.
No, so they just come with petrol. Didn't you? Okay, so it's not a joke, you know what I mean? And when you can see there from the reaction from the police, they're not going to help you.
I know.
So, unfortunately, if they're not going to help you, you do need to be in a safe location. You do. And until the council, which will work from tomorrow, will get, whether it be having to get a lawyer or get anyone, onto the council to get you a relocation from this bungalow into a different council property. But you might have to be into, and whether it be a hotel or I'll find you an Airbnb house for a month. So then you just get yourself comfortable until the relocation's done. Because you know it doesn't happen overnight, Easter ball on New Year's Eve. So right now, this lady doesn't want to leave the home, but she does because she's scared. But every possession she's ever owned in her life is boxed up inside this home. So we're going to be staying here tonight and standing and hanging around the house, basically, to make sure people don't come back to the house. But again, we're targets from as well. The police should be here. The police should be here. But we're going to have to relocate these family. It's New Year's Eve tomorrow. We're going to put them in a hotel. We're not going to have to put them in a hotel. We're going to have to get removal vans. We're going to have to get a storage unit. And then we're going to have to work on if the council aren't going to relocate them, because they are in danger. Lucy Lowe's family was set on fire and burnt. 3 of them burned to death in this town by grooming gangs. Yeah. I'll pay for any of the costs. For any of I'll get the money. I'll get the money, or people who. I'll get the money for any cost to move her, any cost to relocate her. I'll get it. And in moving all your stuff, whatever it is, putting you in a hotel. So what she's saying is, every homely possession she's ever had in her life is in this house. She thinks if she leaves, she'll just come and burn it. So unless we can get that boarded, the door boarded, that boarded, that boarded.
I think even if you boarded it...
Yeah, they can do it anyway.
You know what, I'm so sorry to all of you. I swear to God.
Kareem, you've got nothing to be sorry for.
Sorry, can't let it all come out.
You've got nothing to be sorry for, man.
Don't start crying, because you're going to start me up. Yeah, they shouldn't have done what they did to you, but it needs to come out. At least actually something about it.
Look what's happening to my mum. And I'm here, I've had to move miles away.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just...
I told her that earlier on, it's not her fault.
So as we said, it's 2 a.m. We've got 2 cars of lads there. 2 cars of lads there. We'll blow it out. We've got 2 cars of lads there, which is good because lads have got in their cars and drove from different towns. Look at the vulnerability of where this house is. You go down an alley. Look how easy it is to target. You've got your window there. That's what she's worried about. Look how easy you can come down here. But look at this, round here. They've already smashed this. This was 2 days ago, they put a brick through here. They've come back and done this one tonight. About 11 o'clock this got done. And then down here, it's all, look. You've got your subway, yeah? And the maddest thing is, we know, groom over there, where are we? Yeah, groom over there, groom around there. They're all in this vicinity. They're all living here. And the family are left there. No matter what, we've got to move them. We've got to move them. So...
They're swanning around, threatening us when we're talking out, trying to stop us from talking, threatening us, saying whatever they can, the worst things possible, threatening our families. They all stick together. It's never 1-on-1 or 2-on-1, it's always cars and cars and cars full on one. And we've seen too much growing up. We've seen people's houses get set fire to. For me, I lost my mate Lucy. We beat up and really getting beat up. They're beating each other up. So if they can do that to themselves and near enough killing each other, imagine what they'll do to us, the outsiders. It's different.
So they rule the town.
Yeah.
They rule the drugs.
They rule everything. Rule everything.
1% Pakistani population have the town in total fear. So my mate Andy, the one who's going to stay here with a couple of other lads, he'll be here in about half hour 45. And then he'll stay in the house till everything's done.
My kids.
You've seen how heartbreaking it is, yeah? You've seen the family distraught. They're leaving their home, they're driven from their home. Made refugees. essentially, yeah, by rape gangs operating in this town. And not just by the rape gangs, but by the failure from the police. Because the police would not help them. Yeah? Only now we've publicly embarrassed them online that they're now willing to help the family. They were left on their own. So normal families going to Telford and Wrekin Police, when we're not doing this documentary and we're not filming here, that's the reaction they get. You can understand why they're not able to get the convictions against all these men. But the reason why we've had a problem to get this family housing is, as you've seen with the lady, we can't just pick them up and put them in a hotel. You can't just pick them up and put them in a hotel. The lady's disabled, she needs disabled facilities. It's not that easy, which is what we took 24 hours trying to do. We've found them a location now, we're going to go get them in their location. And it's so sad to see, see the girl crying, she's leaving her boyfriend out and fleeing the town. It's not right, man. It's not right what's going on.
I'm not that mate.
No, you've been, hey look, you sit here.
I find it hard to cry, Tommy, literally. I really find it hard to cry. When I think about everything in one at the end, then it really... I just don't know how I'm still living. Literally, I really don't. It's hard.
You must feel numb. Of years of...
Numb, empty, alone. So many feelings. I can't even say them all. But I feel them all at once. It's not nice.
Today, the lads are moving the house. We've got 2 Luton lorries. There was a lady violently attacked with baseball bats outside here yesterday. And do you think they thought it was you?
They definitely thought it was me, because I was told that she was a little bit fattish and blonde hair, so they automatically thought that was me and my husband pulling up here.
That lady said she saw all the men at the end of the road. She'd already run the police.
Yeah.
But the police took 20 minutes to come.
We went into Telford Green to go to my mate's house. They're all fucking on their corner with bats and that. So we turned around and come out. One day on an Audi.
An Audi A4?
At A3, white one. We've won the registration already.
We've already had the Audi A3 drive past us and point at us.
Hit me around the head with the bat. They're just taking the bat out like snap. And we fucking launched bricks, look, all these bricks.
Where was they? Was they parked up?
Cardiff Green Corner, they're all standing there, swarms of bats.
How many of them?
Bars, loads.
How many?
Loads. 8, 10, 12. Directly, Gloves and Palace, they're not stupid. They're not stupid. It was parked Cardiff and Green on the fucking corner, they're all standing there in valleys with bats. And it's just being allowed. I already rang this and said to them, it's taken nearly 20 minutes for you lot to even turn up. You're walking down the fucking street in front of me.
You know, when you've come here today, the police have come with you, haven't they? When you got here?
No, they weren't here.
They weren't here?
No. They weren't outside.
No, okay. How do you feel? Because you had incidents in this property before, when your daughter gave a statement.
Yeah.
When your daughter got a statement, I believe, they set fire to the bins.
Yeah.
They smashed the house up, spray painted all over it.
Yeah.
The police's response to that was?
That I did it myself.
That's what the police said, you did it yourself.
Yeah.
See, the problem the police have got now, because they may have tried to say that.
The police even said I had 3 Asians come here, balaclavaed up. They put me on my arse in my hallway. The one was hitting me on the floor. I couldn't get up. My face was blacker than black. Yeah, and the police said that I did it all myself. Like I'm going to sit and constantly bang my face or do something to myself. And they never once asked me if I wanted to move. But they said they offered to move us and everything, and they haven't offered to do anything, Tommy. They're fucking wankers, all of them, everybody. There's only you that's offered to help, and look at the fucking shit that I'm going to get on. Why have they got a target? A 60-year-old woman, disabled?
They're targeting you because they want to silence your daughter.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't stop my daughter from speaking the truth.
I accompanied Kareen's parents to the police station in the hope that the adequate protection and support could be offered to them.
Not just about care. I was really mad, not just bad. I left in the house Telford. And there was no offer of a police custody on my side, no offer of a there was no offer to assess the house for security, nothing at all.
Right, okay. I mean, I believe someone's spoken to it today in relation to...
Today has been great.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, I went there last week, only because your police officers didn't do anything.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we can. The problem is we can't discuss it with you, because obviously the matter is with Matt. So we can have that discussion.
I would have to just go home and tell any men that have come up to Telford that they need to come to Telford. But what I'm saying is, they were left in their house last night. Like you've had a fire. See last night? 2 days ago. The 2 days ago, it's all over grooming gangs. It's all over intimidating these people because they're worried because they know the film's about grooming gangs. That's why they were targeted last night. The second time in 3 days.
I've been driven from my town, from my family. I've got kids in Telford that I'll probably never be able to have a proper relationship with because of all this. You know, that's a lot. I got used to it. I was used to it. I was used to him raping me every fucking day and every week. But I'm not used to not seeing my kids. I'm not used to having the people that I love the most being so far away from me. And that's what hurts, that's what kills. I just want to live normal, have my kids, have my family. But I'll never be able to do that because no one gives a shit. Well, people do care, but the people that should, social services, council, the police, they don't care.
This is the last van load. I've done four runs, and then it's sad, isn't it? It's sad, but the family at least will be hopefully somewhere safe. They will be somewhere safe. Their stuff's don't know how long it's going to remain in storage until the council can get them a new house. But it's a travesty that the families of survivors are having to leave this town, whilst the men roam around like they own it.
Countless time, finance and man hours have gone into the reconnaissance and intel of our alleged perpetrators. They've carried on living their lives. Some of them have families, some have moved away. Some own multiple businesses. They're living very good lives in those towns and cities. Some are in everyday contact still right now with children. We owe it to all the survivors of these gangs that they're confronted, that they're challenged, and at the very least they're asked to explain how and why such crimes have been allowed to take place.
Hi there.
Hello, love.
I'll come to do the border soon.
Yeah, I am. So what's your name?
It's Raj.
Raj.
W-A-J, Raj. Cambridge Gas. Can I just take a quick look at the gas appliances?
Yeah, actually, I wanted you... Oh, sorry, let me just shut that.
How are you? I bet you'd be seeing you, didn't you? Burn the bus! What do you have to say? What do you have to say about that, Raj? What do you have to say? You took her to the weekend and you raped her. What do you have to say? Why do I have multiple girls? Why then multiple girls make allegations that you raped them, you trafficked them, you're part of a Pakistani rape mafia who have targeted this town and destroyed girl and child after child's lives? What do you have to say, Raj? Have you got clearance to come to vulnerable ladies' houses on their own? Do you mind explaining that to me, Raj? How have you got clearance, Raj? How have you managed to get clearance? I'm not going to arrest Raj until you cannot enter any lady's house on your own. What do you say to the allegation you took Corrine Dad up to the weekend and you raped her when she was 12? She was fighting you to keep her knickers and pants on while you dragged them off of her. She's a 12-year-old child. You was what, mid-20s, Wedge? What do you have to say to that, Wedge? What do you have to say to it? Total silence. Total silence, Wedge. How many girls have you raped? How many child's lives in Telford were destroyed by you and your gang, Wedge? And now you walk around like there's no trouble in the world. Girl after girl's lives are totally destroyed. Do you want to leave, Wedge? Okay, what do you have to say, Wedge? I'm not going to arrest until you've lost your job, your career, everything, bro. You're not going to be walking. You're a convicted rapist, aren't you? I'm moving, mate. I'm moving out of the way. You're a convicted rapist, aren't you, Wedge? Yet you're walking into ladies' houses. What do you have to say about that? How have you got entrance into ladies' houses, Wedge? Huh? How many children have you raped in Telford? How many children and families' lives in this town have been destroyed due to you and your Pakistani gang raping them? What do you have to say, Wedge? Nothing. What do you have to say to the allegations? A 12-year-old girl, she fought you whilst you dragged her knickers off her when she was 12 years old in the house next door to the mosque, Wedge. What do you have to say? You didn't think this was going to come back to you, did you? You thought you got away with all these crimes. You've already done time for rape, haven't you, Wedge? Just because this is your right to reply, Wedge.
No, follow me.
This is your right to reply.
No, that's not.
So you can get on your phone to your little Pakistani mates.
No, it's not.
That's how you play. That's how you play it.
This is the thing.
Well, there's no risk to you here, is there, Wedge? There's no risk to you here.
Come on, there is.
There's no. What's the risk?
So I'm inviting you, so follow me.
You're inviting me what? Come on, Wedge. What's the risk? What's the risk, bro? What's the risk? Wedge. Your career's over, bro. Your career's over. You destroyed little girls' lives, Wedge. Follow you. What for, Managate? I just want you to answer the questions. This is your right to reply, Wedge. This is your right to reply. Okay, so you drive there. Come on, get in the car. We ain't all fitting in this car, lads. Cameras, get the cameras in the car. Come on. We've just confronted this alleged rapist in Telford. We have multiple sources, multiple girls, you name it, some horrific crimes, raping them in the Wrekin, in the hills, raping a 12-year-old girl, taking her virginity. All these different crimes is part of a massive gang of men that participated in these crimes against young children, trafficked them, profited off them, tortured them, drugged them. And we've just confronted him in a house. We wanted to get him away so we can ask him the questions. We've asked him the questions. He's told us to follow him. We're following him. He's pulling up at the police station. Do you know the problem is? He's got so confident about the police. The police are on himself. The police are actually no sure that these girls can't do this. But he's getting your cars on the Come on, Wedge. Where you going? Wedge. You lot are that confident that the police are in your pockets, isn't there? How many police officers are on the payroll of your gangs in this town? How come you're that confident? Wedge, this is your right to reply. It's your right to reply, Wedge. What do you have to say? Wedge, you dragged a 12-year-old girl and you raped her. You forcefully raped her with gangs of men. You forcefully raped a 12-year-old girl. You took her to the weekend and you raped her, Wedge. What do you have to say? Wedge, you're a convicted rapist already, aren't you? You're on a stalking charge, Wedge. I don't know why. The police will deal with everything. They don't need to deal with it, mate. You've got away with it. Men in this town, Pakistani men in this town got away with destroying young girls' lives. Now, you're famous. Everyone's going to know who you are.
I was scared and I was saying to him, don't do that and don't take the trousers off, and I was fighting him and trying to keep the trousers up, and he was just pulling them down.
Simple question. Why would Corrine Dad make this up?
Right. I need...
Mate, why would she make this up? Why would another girl, I've got another girl, who doesn't know Corrine, who says you raped her, why would they make it up about you? Why would these girls randomly make up that you have raped them, trafficked them? Why would they do that? In your sister's house, in the house next door to the mosque, they give us locations. We've been to see the places where you raped them. We know all the gang members, we know that you passed them around. We know that you made her duck down in the car when she was 12 years old because she drove past her mum. Right. What do you have to say to that? Why would she make that up?
Before they'd even pull up, the passenger seat car would be back, all the way back, so they'd say to jump in, lie down.
Do you remember which member in the car?
There was a one man in the car, yeah.
Who's that?
Wedge.
Why would she make that up?
Right.
Why would she make that up?
Can I speak?
Yeah. They're not going to help you. Right, this is a documentary. Right. Now you want the police protection, do you? No. You terrorise young girls, and now here you are hiding from the... You want the police?
Allegations.
He doesn't care, bruv. Right? Because he knows what you've been up to. Everyone knows what you've been up to. Yeah? Your life is changing now, Wedge. Okay, bro? Your life's changing. Everyone's going to know who you are. See, Baxi, I'm not going to arrest till this is gone. Till you can't enter a woman's house again, bruv. Yeah? Everyone's going to know. Excuse me. So, Wedge, look at you running to the police. Look at you running to the police, Wedge. You're a big brave man with this 12-year-old girl, isn't you? What are you scared from?
No, I'm not scared.
Here you are. So why are you hiding in a police station? Why have you run to a police station?
I'm not.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Raj, you're not going to answer, man. Why would these girls make up, Raj? Raj, why would these girls make up? Why would they make up? Give me one reason why random girls who don't know each other would make up that you raped them, Raj. Raj, you're a star in episode 5 of The Rape of Britain. You're a star of episode 5. You're a star of episode 5 of The Rape of Britain. You're a star of episode 5 of The Rape of Britain, Raj. Right. He's coming to you guys for protection because, to be honest, Telford Police have protected them for the last 30 years. No, 1 second. You've been protected by Telford Police, haven't you, for 30 years, Raj? He's making You've been protected. You and your gang have been protected for 30 years by this police force.
I'll tell you what, I'm on the side so we actually know where we are with it.
Oh, I'm just doing my job, mate, that's why I'm here. You can do your job. I'm not asking you, so what do you have to say? You're that confident the police are going to protect you?
The reason I'm at the police station is because he's making serious allegations.
I'm not making serious allegations. Young girls are making serious allegations, Raj.
If there's any truth in that,
children made allegations.
Here,
Raj.
He needs to speak to the police.
Raj, the girls have made allegations.
If there's a case to answer,
I'm
here and I'll answer it. Raj, as simple as that. So now you know that he's full of shit.
You're in episode 5 of The Rape of Britain.
Now you know he's full of shit because I'm here.
Why would the girls make up, Raj?
If I've done something wrong,
Raj, why would the girls make up? Why would the girls make up, Raj? Why would the girls make up, Raj? You're going to see the girls saying it on TV. It's in a documentary. Oh, it doesn't matter. You're going to see it, Raj.
And if you want to help us disclose the relevant dates.
That's it, mate. I'm done. It's on a documentary. It's coming out soon, yeah? I've come and tried to tell you 100 things. You have left vulnerable girls in situations where you've allowed their houses to be smashed up, you've allowed them to be driven from this country so that those gangs get away with it. Not you individually, but your police force has stood by and allowed this to go on. Not just allowed it to go on, but they've actually allowed the girls to be targeted, driven, intimidated and fearful, and you haven't done the protection jobs that you should do. This is how confident they are. Look where the rapist runs straight to. He's run to you help. Yeah. Somewhere one of your commanders is going to be helping him.
But ordinarily, when we get jobs in like this, where someone's in the community's worked and found things and got things,
I've done that with your police force.
I haven't dealt with you before.
Okay, so your high-ranking police officer on episode 2 refused to take information from us.
Rob on jail doesn't want to meet with Tommy.
These rapists and these gangs, the police identified 200 rapists in this town. They charged 11. They've been protected. These gangs have been protected by this police force for 30 years. It's the first place he's run to.
It's affected everything. Affected how I look after my kids, my life in general. I've had times where I've drunk quite a lot, so I've been kind of like an alcoholic. I've taken drugs and stuff like that, not too much for hard drugs, but I have taken drugs. I can't settle. I can't stay in a relationship. I don't trust men. So yeah, it's affected everything really. It's still happening. There's still young girls being groomed. They're still raping girls. They've got girls that they've groomed as a child and now they're selling them as an adult, and that's because they've got them hooked on drugs as a child and they still need the drugs now, so they're still selling them now. There's still girls, young girls, underage girls as well getting groomed.
Corinne's story of one of many. A very young, impressionable schoolgirl, plied with drugs and raped by hundreds of Muslim men. Hundreds at a time. An unspeakable crime with lasting effects to this day. As we've seen, these men walk free. Free to live their lives. Free to mingle in society. Free to even potentially carry on feeding on the vulnerable. But this story also highlights the massive failures of the police and social services. How has this happened? How come no one's been arrested? Even though statements detailing all of those allegedly involved have been made. The answer to this, I'll leave you to decide. Thank you for watching this episode of The Rape of Britain. Myself and the production team here at Overscoop, we don't do this for praise or reward, we do this for justice. We hope these actions will bring some form of resolution to the survivors, and we can hope that by shining a light on such matters, which the mainstream media and everyone else shies away from, any exposure acts as a deterrent for those involved. And finally, we hope that together we can create a safer future for our sons and daughters to live free in the United Kingdom. If you've been affected by any of the subjects covered, or you know someone else who has, please contact us at productions@urbanscoop.news. We're bringing you content no one else will. We need your help, we need your support. We have no big funds. If you can support our work, please sign up and help us, just the cost of a coffee. You can support us at www.urbanscoop.news/support us. Thank you. We dedicate this episode to Mr. John Clinch, a man who was both there for Corrine and her children during the hard times and the times of struggle. May he rest in peace.
Thanks for joining, everyone. Put a 1 in the chat for us, thank you.
You must be freezing. Are you as disgusted as I am watching that? Can we just have a round of applause? This is episode 5 for the fact that 5 courageous women have told all, bared all in an emotional way. It must be so challenging for them to do that, to come forward. Yeah? Without them coming forward, what do we want to do? We want to shine a light on what's happening in towns and cities across this country. The courage of these ladies is what helps us do that. I know everyone spent some money. I want to say a special thank you to every one of you. I know it's cost some money to get to Telford. It's an awkward place to get to. So I want to thank every one of you that's come in. Do you know all of these survivors? When I say, do you know what really fucking pisses me off? Is I look at the rapists and they're living and running this town right now. They're driving around in sports cars, they've got their businesses. And then I look at the lives of the survivors, yeah? Girls are going around now with buckets. Anything you put in this bucket is going to be evenly divided amongst these ladies that took part in these demonstrations, in these films. And I say that in the sense that Nicole from episode 1, struggle, no carpet, needs help. Every one of them need help. Corrine, let me read you, actually. Corrine, I hope you don't mind me doing this, yeah? If I can read you the messages from Corrine even just yesterday about the desperation and the fear of coming here today to watch this, of coming back to Telford, of the fact she's alone. Her family are here, she can't be here. She's going to be back on a plane now next week, going out of the country, where she's hiding, where she's been driven from her country and driven from her home. on their arses, each and every one of them. So anything you put into these buckets, the ladies are bringing them around, is going straight to them. Some generous lady just come up to me and donated money there. So I'll thank everyone here. Karina's asked me to say a thank you to everyone who's come here today. But you see, I take the rewards for these films. I stand there, people watch the content, I take the reward. There's a lot of people who do a lot of work behind the scenes to make these films possible. A lot of people who risk their safety, risk their lives at times, surveillance. Do you know, in there we confronted Waj. The rest of them are in Pakistan because we spent weeks outside their houses, weeks outside their businesses. It's frustrating. You see, the police officer in this case, she's also hiding as well, because we you know, I delayed this and delayed it and delayed it because I wanted to get them. I wanted to get them, but they're gone. Yeah. Now every single town and city is plagued by these gangs. And I wanted to say there, Richard Imam. I want to thank Richard. He's going to give a speech in a minute. Richard was heavily involved in this work. Kaz was heavily involved in this work. Secret Pete, Chris Agoston. There were so many people who put in so much time. And it's pretty, sometimes you're watching and I'm saying, have we got him, have we got him, have we got him? We're there 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Nope. We're looking at pictures of different men coming out of the houses. So every one of you who support our work, give us the ability to have teams that do that, to create content like that, to support families like that. I think upwards of nearly £20,000 in the end was spent relocating this family. That's not our job. It's, you see this building here? That's Telford and Wrekin Council's old building. That's their new building. Episode 6, we're going after them. You're going to get to see. You're going to get to see the faces. We're going to be speaking to them. They actively, 10 of them, we'll call them the Telford 10, actively signed letters to the secretary. We've got their letter with their signatures on it, trying to block the independent inquiry into child exploitation in this town. Yeah? 10 of them. They're all Labour. They're all white men for Labour who were trying to hide this, yeah? I know we've been here a long time. You've watched this film. Again, I just want to thank you. Karine, darling, I want to thank you for showing courage. I know how difficult it was for you. So, I'd like to ask, has anyone else noticed a shift in the country in the way we're thinking? How many people are awake? How many people now understand we're being deceived, we're being lied to? Our borders are open, they're bringing people in who are going to be a risk to every one of your family members, including mine. I'll ask every one of you to do one thing, yeah? Again, I'm grateful you've come here today. On March the 23rd, yeah? You need, if everyone has the challenge to go along, go home, and convince one more person to come with you. Yeah? We're going to go. We had an independent inquiry in Telford. We had an independent inquiry in Rotherham. We've had an inquiry in Rotherham. When they tried to get an inquiry in Oldham, it was put to a council vote. Oldham has a large Muslim population. One of the men involved in the grooming, I believe, was a welfare officer for Oldham Council, so you can understand why they don't want an independent inquiry. When it was put to the vote, Labour blocked the vote. They blocked the independent inquiry. There's been no uproar. There's a lot I haven't got time to stress. We will stress. On the 23rd of March, we'll be in Oldham. Okay?
There we go, Oldham.
And I urge every one of you, you've seen today, we can come here. I would question why, with all the places in this city that they can put the opposition, they put them all over there, yeah? In the hope to cause confrontations. Why, if there was someone causing a problem earlier outside the police station, they thought the need to send 4 police officers into the middle of thousands of people to try to pull them out. These sorts of things are done for optics, for photographs. Don't fall into it. Again, we've showed in 5 demonstrations here, there's not been one single arrest. Not one, right? We've held 5 of these rallies here, 5 of these films. We've come into this city. I would, again, I shouldn't need to give them applause, but Telford Police certainly have not stopped us in our journalism in this town, okay? We've actively been in the town, we've been surveillancing, we've been allowed to hold our films on the day The officers have been good. So I want everyone to remember that when we go to Oldham, for the public to remember, we're not coming for trouble. We're coming to expose, we're coming to highlight, and we're coming to demand on behalf of the victims that there is an inquiry and that people in these council buildings and in those police uniforms are held accountable for failing these victims. There should be an inquiry into what happened with Crewe. I think Richard's going to say a few words and I'll speak again just before we leave. Again, every one of you, I know you've come a long way, yeah? You've come a long way. We've been demonised, you've been slandered. I had my mate, do you know the disappointing thing? My mate said to me, he's got about 100 employees, yeah? And he's got big contracts or big businesses. And he said he was speaking to his mate who said he couldn't come, he was worried about coming. He said he'd lose everything he's got if he was pictured or photographed here with government contracts. But he's still here, yeah? It's important. Nothing has been this important. There's no issue in our country that's important as what has been allowed to happen to our daughters in every single town and city. No, the public still have no idea of the size of this problem, and it ain't going to get any better, okay? It's only going to get worse. If there's ever an issue that you should get up off your arse and come out on the street, it's this. We should be demanding, there should be government, you know, when the NCA, the National Crime Agency, it can't be left to Telford Police to investigate rape gangs in this town because half the police work with the rape gangs. The National Crime Agency need to be brought in from outside into every town and city. It worked in some Yorkshire towns. The National Crime Agency were brought in, 30 convictions, 40 convictions in all different towns and cities. The NCA need to investigate these crimes in every town and city, and the government need to intervene and make sure that there are independent inquiries into what has gone on and who's at fault. But I'll hand you over to Richard. Thank you everyone for coming. Yeah?
Well, it's been a long day and I'm not going to keep you long. It's cold, but we'll warm ourselves up with some good news. The reality is that we have shone a light where light has never been shone before. And we couldn't do it without everybody in this crowd. We couldn't do it without your support and without you standing with us here and also financially. These films have literally cost hundreds of thousands of pounds to make, and you have made it possible. Give yourself a massive round of applause. I want to say this about Tommy, and of course he's been very complimentary about all we did was turned up. The reality is Tommy is not just Tommy represents every single Englishman, every single working. He is the representative. It's not just the person, Tommy Robinson, it is the character that he represents. And I believe that he should be leading a working class movement to take this country back. Now I want to say this. This is not about us, it's not about the platforms, it's not about the people on the platforms. We are here for one reason only. There's a friend of mine, Kyle, and every time I speak to Kyle, he says this, he says, remember these two things, children. He says, remember these two things, Richard. He says it's about the children and it's about God being on our side. And Kyle believes that we are doing this for the children and God is supporting us. Right is on our side. We are doing what's right. And we're going to fight. We're going to fight for those children. We're going to stand for those children. You see, Corinne and the other survivors, I didn't speak to Corinne, but I spoke to all the other survivors. And one thing that amazed me was they had total recall of what happened to them. I couldn't understand it. Some of these incidents happened 20 years ago, but they could recall everything. And then I realised these women have been so brutalised and so traumatised that they are living it every day. And when we make these films, we give them a voice
so that they can be heard, and you've heard them today, and I want you to give a massive round of applause to every single survivor. At one time they were little girls, and now they're adults. But the terrible thing about this is we've got the survivors from the past, but now we've got survivors in the present. This is going on now, and this is something I do say to the police. You do need to sort this out. You need to be kicking in doors. It's not our job to doorstep people. It's your job. Get them arrested, get them prosecuted, get them locked up.
Well said, that man.
And when they have done exceedingly long, torturous prison sentences, send them back to Pakistan. And of course, it's not about the past, the present, it's about our children for the future. I got involved in this movement for my children and for my grandchildren. All of us here have children and grandchildren. Are we going to let this carry on? Yes! Are we going to stop it? Yes! Are we going to stop it? Yes! Of course we're going to stop it. And I have a word for those vile and disgusting Pakistani Muslim rape mafiosa. We've seen what they're like. They're cowards. They're cowards. They're cowards. For the Pakistani rape mafia, let me quote Liam Neeson to you. We're going to look for you. We're going to find you. And when we find you, we're going to send Tommy Robinson to your door with a camera to make you infamous. Thank you very much. Kareem, I've got some flowers here. I'm not going to embarrass you by trying to get you up here. Let me go.
Big shout out to Kareem.
Do you all remember? Do you remember there was someone who criticised the Palestinian flags in Bethnal Green? Do you remember it? And the police dawn raided them. What people don't know is when they dawn raided them, his wife has been suffering and battling cancer for years. And yeah, you can't criticise the Palestinian flag in your own country. So we've got some flowers for Jo, who always drags herself here, darling.
Come on, Jo!
That's your birthday card signed from everyone in here, yeah? All the team.
Happy birthday, Jo! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
Go on, we give Jo. I remember. Jo, can I just say, I remember at our last Telford one that you struggled to make, you said you don't think you'd make another one. You're here now, so darling, it's the Scottish fighting in you. It's the Scotch in you. It's the Scottish in you. I knew you'd be here, so I'm blessed to see you. But again, just one of the other. Do you know what we've got? Do you know we've done other documentaries where we've had to pull them at the minute. So a lot of other work's gone on. Don't know how much I can really tell about it. About another lady in this town and police failures. We've got, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for an outcome of some court cases coming up. But when you see the details behind the scene and what's gone on there, again, where this police force are just intent in locking up victims rather than the perpetrators. But I hope to see you all in Oldham. Make your plans. Is everyone here, every single person here, going to make it to Oldham on March 23rd? And are you all going to bring a friend with you as well? That's your job. Every one of you has got a task. Go and convince someone else. Be brave. Be fearless. If you're English, if you're Scottish, if you're Welsh, if you're Northern Irish, whoever you are and you're watching this, get out with us on the streets. Enough is enough. If this was happening to Muslim girls in our country, every one of them would have took to the streets. It's about time we stood up for our daughters, our women, our sisters, right?
23rd of March.
And if you're watching this, I've just seen what's in the buckets. There's a lot, you all give a lot of money for these survivors. It's going to help them out like you wouldn't even believe. If you're watching this and you're one of the people who supported this event today, we put it to a poll to see who wanted to have an outdoor event. So everyone liked it, everyone had a good day. It's important we do this. If you're one of the people who supported this, an event like this costs £10,000. I'm grateful that you put us in a position to do that. So, and I'm grateful to every one of you that have come. And yeah, thank you, thank you. We'll see you in March.
What's your YouTube then? H-A-R-V. That's it, yeah. What do you want, green or blue? You have that, man. Yeah, love it. Nice one. You going? Oldham?
Yeah, I'm from that area, so it's closer to me anyway, that one, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I've done a few with the parents against groomers up there, so yeah, same lot, so it'd be good numbers there, so yeah. Yeah, no, brilliant, nice one, pal. Take it easy.
Thanks all for joining.
Have a look at your sign.
Bear with us, guys. I might be able to get an interview with Kareen briefly, lady from the documentary. So yeah, just bear with us.
Sorry, pal. Sorry, my friend. Sorry.
That's for you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm just trying to. She's obviously busy, but.
Thanks all for joining. Make sure you've hit the like, subscribe, pop a one in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. Kareen, that was the lady in the documentary. Yeah, March 23rd, Oldham. Be there, everybody. Documentary spoke for itself. Absolutely shocking. So yeah, we've got Karen here.
Right, coming through.
Absolutely, pal. Absolutely.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to back into it.
You're brave. Let's go. You're brave, man.
Could I have a photo with Lorraine before she goes? Are you her dad? Yes, over there.
What do you want to do?
Press on that. Lorraine.
Just show them that. Let's go. Sorry. They're going to get the man over. Yeah.
Keep you going, yeah. I love you always, Bob, yeah. Love you always, yeah.
Have you got a mess?
Just take it with that.
That's my sister in Liverpool at the moment.
My friend, mate.
Sorry. You get in there, my friend. Don't get in there.
Thank you for exposing me. Yes, man. Thank you for well done.
Just take it two there.
Thank you, Bob. Well done.
You've got 3 on there. 2 I've just taken with the one.
Thank you.
Have you, Kareen, have you got a message to the police? Have you got something you would like to say to the police?
I think I've said it all already.
Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Karen. I think she's tired, isn't she?
Is there like a GoFundMe for any of the survivors? Is it all on the urban? Does that go directly to the survivors, or is that for them?
What he makes goes towards the survivors and getting information.
That's all right. I've got a few thousand. Just wanted to know if there's something directly for Kareen.
You'd have to ask him Andy.
Yeah.
Andy's accent, he'll be able to tell you.
I don't know who that is. If you can get somebody who can tell me, that'd be appreciated. Thank you. Sorry. No, just on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube?
I'll get Tommy to put some up on the post for the survivors. There is some way, I'm sure of it. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'll mention it to Tommy and he'll put it up on X and how to do it. Alright.
So that'll be on X. What is it?
It'll be on X, yeah.
It'll be on his X. Okay,
Yeah,
lovely.
I'll speak to him.
Yeah, no, okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Brilliant, thank you. So yeah, check out Tommy's X, and he should be putting a link out to Kareen, hopefully. So if you wanna hopefully directly fund her. Sorry, thank you.
Bye. Bye, Troubles.
Right, so
Right. We need a photo.
of us two.
Just a minute. Excuse me.
There's the kind man.
All you have to do is...
Yeah, it runs us okay.
Yeah, it's cold, isn't it? Might be warmer by the 23rd of March, hopefully.
Say Armani.
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 Thank you. Thank
Nice
you.
one. Cheers, pal. You're a good man. Thank you, mate. Yeah, we'll have to find.
Survived all this time, don't you think?
We've both done well. We've both done well. I've not had to jump in a
Sorry
bush.
about that. I should have got her before, but
No, it's all good.
I didn't know what was happening, and I didn't really want to voice myself upon.
No.
So, oh, I might have a photo with these ladies.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, we're going to watch it tonight.
It's all there, man. It's live, man, it's live. I've been live since, what time was it? What time did you get there? 1 o'clock? Yeah, just after. From about half 12. So it's been live all that time. 4K, man, 4K.
Back down to London, back down to the normal grind.
Back to the normal grind. Tomorrow's normal grind for me.
Yeah.
Over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's your channel again so I can subscribe?
Harv at YouTube, HARV.
Harvey YouTube.
Yeah. No, lovely. No, it's very.
Safe journey.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you, mate. Yeah, mate. Picture. Thank you, Tommy.
Where's Tommy?
He's in there, my love. Just squeeze your way through.
All right, thank you.
Big up Wolf. Hello, mate. Big up TPR Liverpool. Hello, mate. You alright? Oh, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's that 3 hours, 40-minute stream so far. Yeah, pretty mental. It's fucking cold. Appreciate all the donations and whatnot. I didn't see many of them. I saw them pop up. The camera's a bit too high, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Just, yeah, give it a like and a share. That's all that I really care about. Cheers, Boo Boo. Thanks, mate. Appreciate the support as always.
Watch your backs! Watch your backs!
Yeah, Oldham will be good. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, it's closer, should I say? It's still a 2 hour, still a 2 hour journey, I think, actually on the train. So yeah. Yeah, hopefully it's all eyes. You and here, parents against groomers. That'd be good for you guys.
Come on!
Yeah, and crazy numbers in here today. I do appreciate you. Appreciate all my regulars as well. But no, thank you all for joining. Are you, Matt? Jump in the car with you if you want, mate. No, Sheffield area, Boo Boo. Yeah, just outside of Sheffield. But yeah, if my email's on the page, Matt, if you want to give us an email, and yeah, if you want to do that. If not, I don't mind getting the train. It's no bother either way, mate. Big up, Tony. You right, mate? It'll be in the town centre. Yeah, it'll be in the town centre. Probably, yeah. Probably march from the train station, similar to today. Just get a picture of your top. I love it.
Another one.
That's simple as that, innit? Just use it. Keep using it.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, so,
nice one, pal. Cheers, Mr. Hopes. Good luck with that, mate.
I have got a lovely
You come all the way from Wales?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
What did you think of the protest?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Thought, yeah.
We're from the Stradley Park, see?
Oh, right, okay, excellent. Yeah, well done.
So we beat the Home Office.
Just have a look at your top again, then. Just saucepan. I did recognise it. Well, fantastic result down there, lady.
Yeah.
Any issues of it coming back, or I've heard a few rumours.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we have heard a few rumours, but we'll just.
Yeah.
The thing is, we'll just go back and do the same.
Yeah,
thing,
no,
exactly the same thing.
Fantastic.
It's just costing them money, innit?
Brilliant community effort and spirit.
Yeah.
It's what we need.
Well, it needs to stop.
Got it from, isn't it? I was up at Scampton a few weeks ago. For the ride along that they've done. I was there then.
We came out.
Yeah.
But because they've been taking, they came out to visit us.
I know. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. But then they've got another one soon, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening at the moment.
But no. So will you be travelling up to Oldham for the Oldham one?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's brilliant. Fantastic. Fantastic. Big up the Straddy crew. Is that right? Straddy? Is that right? Straddy. Yeah.
And good day, Stan.
There's a place by the police station.
There's over 3,000. No, it's hard to judge the numbers. It was a few thousand.
I was having a wee behind the bush now, but I was
You had one job. You had one job. Oh no. Have to get back in there, pal. Yeah, as we know, the mainstream's never going to pick up on this, so it's down to us to get it out and share it. You getting in, Nicole?
Charlie, did you get one? Took it for?
Is that yours? Sorry, mate. I'll just sound for
We're hooked up then for a second.
Tommy, he's been trying to get through for ages.
Thanks, Michelle.
Yeah, go on, Tommy!
Yeah, I'll take it for you, pal.
Go on. We love Tommy Robinson.
It's getting cold now, isn't it?
Come on, man, you got to fire up.
Sorry.
You've got a 4-hour journey, get home, bro.
Back down. Do you know what's going to happen? We ain't going to. Is that back down south?
No. You've got cam on.
Thank you. Respect and respect.
Damien, Tommy.
Oh, Damien. Remember. I brought his back.
He said happy birthday.
Come on. He's got a hairdo in
Waiting to get in, mate.
Yeah, I don't need a picture. I just want to listen.
Yeah, no, you crack on.
I'm trying to Labour coach got fucked off when that happened. He's in my work noise. He wasn't old. Seriously. You know when you did the MEP campaigning on my estate, that's where he is now. Sean Field and his
No, she's driving home in that wig.
Would you set a meeting up?
I've messaged a few times, but it's even out skinny jeans. Not really big any country. Something he's doing on my estate. It's called Sean Field. No. All right, yeah.
Get a picture of your badge.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You just squeeze him out. I don't want a photo if you're getting in. No. You want to go in Oldham?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm quite concerned with Can I grab a quick picture? I've got a belt with me and Razzie at that demo. But even you put a picture of me asking you a question.
Video, bro. Yeah, I know.
You did that last time.
I know.
Right.
I saw you in Vegas when we fucking went to take a picture.
Come on, 20 seconds. Bolton even used that. Get him in the bag. Right, see you later. See you later. See you later, boys.
Did he just say I want a picture with your head this time?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, she cut him 3 times. 3 times. She had one job to do.
Yeah, and his generator, it stinks of piss. Take a swap.
Back, grab it close. Get in drag.
Just try and get a Tommy from Tommy, if that's okay.
Tommy, we've got a Millwall support. They're all the way from London.
I'm happy.
Up the town.
Tommy, thoughts on how today went? What's your thoughts on today?
I've got some Maltesers.
Well,
yeah, successful.
Yeah. Do you think bit bigger numbers are needed in Oldham?
You'll always need bigger numbers.
Yeah,
You'll always have more numbers.
Yeah.
More people should be out,
Okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you.
60 seconds.
How are you, man?
I'm good, mate. How are you doing?
You're good. Tell the lads we'll meet them. What's time?
It's 4:30.
Oh yeah, Sam, we're going your pub.
20 past 4.
We're going your pub, Oh, both buses, eh?
Well, we're going straight back to mine.
Yes.
We're
going, ready?
Yeah. 50 more.
Fuck that.
What? Britain's famous man. Thank you.
It's free drink.
Right, Tommy, so people don't actually follow us. Why do you?
To give a voice to the women who have been neglected, forgotten, abused, and weren't believed. My job was just to come here and give them a platform to tell their story. We've told their story, and at the same time, it's been a platform to question the perpetrators and the alleged rapists. So we put together a 12 to 18 month investigation with 12
women. When the men, if you see any men on these films, they're named by 3 women. Yeah? So when they're named by 3 women with allegations of rape, trafficking, abuse, we go and question them. Yeah? The purpose of coming here today was to show you the absolute police failures and what they've done in this. For this witness, you come forward as a witness, and they've destroyed her life.
Interestingly, so I was watching the counter protest with you guys, and one of the things they always talk about is you're a racist. Actually, I was looking around here, and somebody mentioned, they couldn't put it better myself, they said it's a very broad church now, this movement. What do you say to those that claim Tommy Robbins is a racist? I started following you when I was 13, and now all I thought was, oh, that's Tommy Robbins, he's a racist, because all out here is, he's a racist. What would you say to those people who don't quite know who you are?
Don't believe me, I'm sure you're aware of that now. Was that an exclusively white crowd?
It was interesting.
Always is. I hate racism, but unfortunately, the fear of being branded racist is what stops most people speaking out. The reason the police forces allowed these rapes is because of the people who scream racist. So all these people who are now starting to talk about these issues, yeah, they're the same people who are screaming racist as us. So they're the same people who are responsible for accommodating what's happened to a generation of daughters. I'm not a racist, I hate racism, but I'm also not worrying about offending people. I don't really care about hurting people's feelings. I care about stopping the rape of a generation of our daughters. Yeah? That's what I care about. When I say a rape of a generation of our daughters, I'm not talking about a rape of a generation of white girls, British daughters, whatever religion or race they are. The lady today, her father was a Sikh, she's an Asian girl. You've got them not showing over their justice for victims whilst interrupting survivors' story. We're for the survivors. No, you're not. You're here to silence them. You are the people that has created this atmosphere of fear of talking about these issues. Yeah? And we need to talk about them a lot more. We need a big comment. So,
finally, how high do you think it goes?
It goes all the way to the top. We all know that. It goes all the way to the top. I'll tell you how high it goes. In episode 6, the head of that council building, we have covert recordings, sexual allegations against him and young girls in that building. Wait, go.
See you later, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh, you take care.
Tommy!
I think you have to go fast around here. I grabbed him.
You grabbed him, we're on.
Maybe you'll get him on the 23rd of March.
Yes.
We'll have a gunning match.
Yes. Yeah. We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah. Can I take my wig off now? Shall I take my wig off?
One in the chat for keep the wig on, 2 can she take it off?
Well, it's quite warm actually, and I'm frozen.
I'm fucking frozen.
I know. I suppose at least it's keeping my head warm.
My legs are numb.
Did you see Mayor Tuesday?
Yes, yeah, got him a few times, I think, Maya.
Yeah.
Oh, it's mixed.
Mayor, is it? Oh, Maya.
Mayor.
Are
you lost?
To the town centre?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
We come here the quick way, but I don't know if it's down that way.
That's that police car.
I think it might be that one.
No idea, my love.
Yeah, we shook his hand. Thank you. Yeah.
Is it that one? What time is it anyway? We're alright out with the time.
Yeah.
I put 7 o'clock on the meter.
So we're going across there, aren't we?
Yeah, today, yeah. Oh, well, it was a eventful day.
Yeah, that's it all finished now, Bobby. Like I say, good numbers, but yeah, same with everyone. There's always been more. Hopefully Oldham's hopefully this is a start of something for the year, isn't it? Cheers, Tony. Appreciate pal. Appreciate Swift. Spike.
Very good,
Are
darling.
you coming on the 23rd?
Oh, I'll be there, absolutely.
Yeah.
You alright, Susie? Benjamin's. You alright, D. Smith?
Big D. It'll be an interesting road, I'll tell you.
Pommy Bears. You alright, Para? Right, David, Gary. Gerald.
Wow, yeah. So you try and get the train out now?
I'm driving. We'll be coming hard and...
You're right, Karen. Thank you.
But it was worth it, I'm glad. And I actually got to grab Tommy.
Good.
Well, I thought I'm not going to get a photo,
He's got time for everything.
Appreciate that, Spike. Thanks, pal. Yeah, likewise. You'll keep me grounded. Cheers, Nick Watson. Thanks, pal. Yeah, so nothing planned until the 10th of February is the next one I've got, unless anything comes up in the meantime. Cheers, Peter. Big up, Arnold. You right, pal? Thank you, Chloe. I did notice a few of your donations. That was really nice, kind. And was it Boo Boo as well? Apologise if I missed anybody else. There was a few that popped up. I'm not used to it, to be honest. But yeah, it's really appreciated. I've no idea, Lou. I think it was put in the chat earlier. Apologies, the signal will probably go in a sec. You alright, Para? How's things, mate? Sorry, Nicole, I didn't. I thought I was just here.
No, it's alright. I was just chatting to that gentleman who's going back to Walbert.
Big up, Lamsey. You alright, pal? You hear the Oldham one, mate? 23rd of March, Oldham. See you there, mate. Cheers, Stoke. Toilet, yes, good idea. Yeah, toilet break. Right, I'm going to end it there, guys. It's been a good stream, good day. Yeah, many issues on Tommy front. But yeah, it's the core issues that he's fighting against and highlighting. I think we can all agree and unite on it. So. Yeah, Gary, Oldham, 23rd of March. Not too sure of a time yet. It will be, yeah, it'll be put out in the next few weeks, I would have thought. So. Yeah, that was Telford. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Hit the like and subscribe on the way out if you haven't. I'll go for a pee and a cup of tea. Nice one. Take care all.